yesterday I got like more viewers as compared to my other streams. I don't know how
रैंडम
that
बंदे
works. हाँ,
रैंडम बंदे आ रहे थे पढ़ने वही
वही.
2K 60 FPS में कर रहा था स्ट्रीम
Yeah, yeah, it's working
विदाउट
fine now. Let's go. Hippocampus was the first answer. What do you mean? What were you saying? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
डज इट नॉट स्टटर
No, it doesn't. I'm just upscaling it from 1080p, so it's
yep
perfectly.
all that water and fucking RAM is for something I guess
Yeah, true. Let's go.
यो इमेजिन मैं पढ़ के जाता हूँ खतरनाक ठीक है
Uh,
डिपोलराइजेशन में क्या है लिखा हुआ है रैपिड डिपोलराइजेशन ऑफ
During
न्यूरॉन्स
an action potential, the rapid depolarization of the neuron's membrane is primarily caused by.
sodium
Yeah,
ions
no, sodium is used for depolarization. Yeah. We did this yesterday also, no?
caution might be different but you can try it out
Think about the influx of positive ions that change the cell's electric charge. Yeah, sodium.
yep. Remember yeah
हाँ
think about it
हाँ हाँ मम्मी खेयू तो Mother is calling me for food. Which early
yo
school of
एक
what was sorry?
गेस्टाल्ट टेस्ट का आंसर 5 फिनोमेना पढ़ा था ना कब
हाँ नहीं, what were you saying?
मैं कह रहा था कि लाइक we study like this much and imagine paper is just AI slop
Holy shit. Real. That will be cinema. That will be cinema, to be honest.
gestalt
Gestaltists use the illusion of movement to prove that perception is holistic and structured. An industrial organizational psychologist who implements a new flexible R policy into specific to reduce employee turnover is control, right? He's implementing something to change something.
yep
Control. Yeah. The damage to Broca's area in the left frontal lobe would most likely result in which some symptom? Broca's aphasia. We
देखो
studies.
बताया था नॉन
Tabah hayat
फ्लुएंट
si.
इस ब्रोकस एफिजिया में क्या होता है कि जब
Yeah,
तक लाइक
your is
स्पीच
Biden,
एबिलिटीज
bro.
या बाइडेन
Non-fluent laborious speech production. Broca's aphasia is this.
एक
Biden.
और एफिजिया बाय द वे तेरे को डिफरेंट दूसरा एफिजिया पता है
Yeah, दूसरा page is where your speech is perfectly fluent, but it's
यो
incomprehensible. You
डू
can't
यू
make.
नो द ऑल और नन
Tomorrow is my
लॉ
exam MBA. Oh, best of luck for that. I hope you do fine. What were you saying?
यो डू यू नो द ऑल और नन लॉ ऑफ एक्शन पोटेंशियल
According to all or none law, if neurons threshold is met, the resulting action potential will be uh, slow down as it moves further, always travel at the same intensity, only fire if the neighboring neurons also fire, vary in strength depending on the intensity of the stimuli. Mm.
नहीं वेरी इन द स्ट्रेंथ जो तेरी ट्रैवल स्पीड रहती है वो हमेशा सेम ही रहती है
So always
एक्शन
travel at the same intensity and speed.
यप एक्शन एक्शन पोटेंशियल ऑल और नन फिनोमेना ये है कि लाइक एक न्यूरॉन एक्शन पोटेंशियल तभी करेगा जब तक जब तक उसका थ्रेशोल्ड मीट नहीं होता इट वॉन्ट डू इट वॉन्ट डू अगर उसका 1% भी कम है एक केमिकल भी कम है उसके अंदर इट वॉन्ट डू
It's
इट
like you always need everything met. Every
या
scenario has to be
bro will go all out
nothing.
bro will never fucking hold back
Okay, it's never like 99%, it's always 100%.
yep
A neuron does not fire stronger for a bigger stimuli, it either fires completely or not at all. Oh, damn.
yep मैं
Let's
बता
go.
रहा था ना कि अगर अगर वो जब तक कंप्लीट नहीं होगा वो फायर नहीं करेगा इवन इवन स्टिमुलाई बिगर है वो सेम ही रहेगा बस थ्रेशोल्ड के ऊपर जा रहा है
Which historical school of psychology was most interested in rationalist approach? It's structuralism, right? Or functionalism, emphasizing the
लॉजिकल
logical structure and inherent organization of
भाई
mind.
सामने स्ट्रक्चर आ रहा है बीच में
Yes.
आई मीन
I
I mean,
I mean,
mhm.
kind of dumb, right? The endocrine system influences behavior and mental processes by
Hormones,
releasing chemicals into the yeah. We did this yesterday, right? I guess it is giving me to like refresh my memory from yesterday. A researcher states that the hindsight bias is why people think they could have predicted an election result after it happened. This research is fulfilling which goal? It's
yo, it's
explanation,
not.
explanation why people
Yep,
think they.
yep. It's
It's not a
why, right?
prediction because a researcher is giving an explanation to a yeah identifying a specific psychological bias as the why behind a phenomena is an act of explanation. Yeah. The somatosensory
Sensory.
cortex responsible for pressing, touch, pressure, and temperature is located in the
Uh, या मेरे को नहीं पता आई थे फ्रंट मैं तेरे को इतना बता सकता ऑसिपिटल लोब है जो इट इज रिलेटेड टू योर विजुअल पर्सन ठीक है एंड फ्रंटल लोब का आई थिंक तेरी थिंकिंग से रिलेटेड है विच इज योर एग्जीक्यूटिव थिंकिंग पैराइटल लोब एंड टेम्पोरल लोब में से एक आई थिंक प्रॉब्ली टेम्पोरल लोब है सिंस उसके अंदर वो एक फिनोमिना आता है कॉल्ड इट माइट बी पैराइटल लोब
parietal lobe. Are you
सो
sure? Wait, this lobe is located at the top back of the brain. Yeah, parietal.
टेम्पोरल है
This
ओके
contains somatosensory stripe.
यू नो
Right.
पैराइटल लोब में एक और चीज होती है which कि लाइक जो तेरा आई डोंट नो व्हाट इज कॉल्ड फिनोमेना का बट तेरा जो बॉडी होती है अगर तेरी बॉडी कोल्ड होती है तो बॉडी ट्राइज टू मेंटेन अ बैलेंस एंड हीट्स
Temperature.
इटसेल्फ
Yeah.
यप पैराइटल लोब ऊपर होती है ना
Yeah. Top back.
वेयर इज द टेम्पोरल लोब्स
Tem-
वेयर इज टेम्पोरल वेयर
temporal
इज
lobe.
टेम्पोरल
I don't know, bro. What temporal lobe is? Temporal lobe
टेम्पोरल
might be that controls our temperament, like our emotions and shit. Which lobe?
टेम्पोरल लोब ऑडिटरी करती है आई नो सिंस अगर ये वाली ये करती है तो टेम्पोरल ऑडिटरी है ऑसिपिटल विजुअल है एंड frontal lobe is related to your thinking and parietal is related to temperature and this shit.
Processing touch, pressure, and temperature. A health psychologist is helping a patient manage their chronic pain by teaching them biofeedback is primarily addressing which goal is control.
Control. Yep. Yo, wait up. I'm going to washroom. Computer है भाई इसका आंसर.
In the history of psychology, the cognitive revolution was significantly aided by the development of which technology as a metaphor of mind computer. Which brain structure acts as the master gland and controls directly control center, directly regulating the pituitary gland and maintaining homeostasis. Statuses, homeostasis. So we need to see the control center, master gland. Okay, which is the master gland of which brain structure acts as the master gland control center, directly regulating the pituitary gland and maintaining homeostasis. Homeostasis. It is located below the thalamus and is roughly the size of a pea. A hypothalamus, right? A thalamus. Fuck me, bro. I was saying It was saying right below the
What?
thalamus, and I just picked thalamus again. Am I
Yo.
dumb?
What's the questions?
Which brain structure acts as the master
नहीं
gland
मास्टर
control?
मास्टर मास्टर ग्रेन ग्लैंड तो हाइपोथैलेमस होती है.
I didn't know
पर
that shit.
पीछे करना देखो एक चीज बतानी थी मैंने.
Uh,
ये भी वाला ठीक था ना. आगे
mm-hmm,
कर. नेक्स्ट.
mm-hmm,
यप इसमें इसमें लिखा हुआ ना होमियोस्टेसिस लिखा हुआ कहीं पे.
mm-hmm.
होमियोस्टेसिस जो मैं फिनोमिना बता रहा था कि योर बॉडी ट्राइज टू अडेप्ट टू योर
Yeah,
सिचुएशन
yeah,
इसी
yeah.
इसी फिनोमिना को होमियोस्टेसिस बोलते हैं.
Okay. So controlling your body temperature is done by hypothalamus, huh? And hypothalamus is a part of parietal lobe then.
parietal hypothalamus तो parietal lobe का part नहीं. It's part of your front क्या बोलते हैं, फ्रंट फोर ब्रेन का पार्ट है तेरा,
Oh,
लंबर सिस्टम का,
okay, okay.
लंबर लिम्बिक सिस्टम नॉट लंबर सिस्टम. Oh my god.
A researcher discovers that as hours of sleep decrease, errors on a test increase. What is he doing? He is predicting.
No, no, errors. Don't you think it's like explaining?
But explanation is not a goal.
Discover, discover कर रहा है ना.
Description. He's no, he's not collecting data. He's making an
Yep,
assumption based on a fact. If
yep.
you're
ये which let's have a prediction here.
wait, the goal uses the relative forecast. Yeah, it's prediction, bro. He has a situation which leads to different situations. So when you make this guess that this is related to this, he's making a prediction. Correlation. The reticular formation which runs through the center of your brainstem is responsible for what? Motor skill.
Medulla ob medulla oblongata बोलते हैं इनको.
Medulla oblongata. Medulla oblongata. It's
It's
coordinating
a
fire and motor skills, right?
reticle formation which run through your reticle formation कौन सा
Or
है यार.
reticle formation was regulating arousal, alertness, and sleep cycles. I guess it's sleep cycles, right? Because reticle formation का part होता है ना pons.
Yep.
It's
Reticle
yeah, sleep cycles.
सेंटर ऑफ द ब्रेन स्टेम बोल रहा है ना, सेंटर ऑफ द ब्रेन स्टेम में आई थिंक मेड्यूला ऑब्लिगेंटा ये वही
Oblongata,
रहता है.
medulla oblongata. Pons connects the two lobes of the brain, no?
Yep, the mid brain and hind brain I think.
Yeah, so it is regulating arousal, alertness, and sleep cycles, I guess.
Yep,
But I'm not sure.
yep.
Should we check
Even
hint?
so, yep, check hint. I कल किया था भाई, हमने मेरे
If
को
this
याद है ये
area is
बात.
damaged, a person may fall into a permanent coma. Maybe this, yeah.
Yep.
The reticular formation from sleep cycle. Which
रेक्टिकल फॉर्मेशन आई थिंक उसको कहते हैं
medulla
प्रोबेबली
oblongata?
सेरिबुलम को कहते हैं. रेक्टिकल फॉर्मेशन चेक कर
Reticle.
भाई, इन्होंने क्लियर भी नहीं किया ना कि लाइक क्या फॉर्मेशन इन द ब्रेन इज कॉल्ड.
Reticular RAS or ascending reticular activation system, network of neurons in the brain. It's not a part. It's a network of neurons. It's a network of
रेक्टिकल
neuron.
फॉर्मेशन है ना भाई, पूरी रेक्टिकल फॉर्मेशन की
Yeah,
पूरी
it's a
कैसे
part
होगी.
of. It's a group
You
or
can ask
cluster of neuron.
I ask Gemini I think. Ask just the Gemini, but what part is called the rectical formation.
Or part of the brain in bro. What am I writing? Forms reticular formation is not a single a distinct ball of tissue. It's like a ball of tissue like amygdala. Rather, it is a complex diffuse network of
No,
neurons.
gray matter. I
Yeah,
know
and
gray
nerve
matter.
fibers.
By the way, gray matter does not exist in your. Oh my god, that's a fucking big gap. Gap.
Thalamus, midbrain,
Thalamus.
pons, medulla, and spinal cord brain system. Yeah, yeah.
By the way, like, why we are doing this again? Shouldn't we add new chapters?
Yes, yes, I'm going to do that. I'm just
वो
like going through
वो
the
पता है कौन से
rest.
करना, इंटेलिजेंस करना, पर्सनैलिटी करना, एंड डू द एबनॉर्मल साइकोलॉजी, जो
Okay,
भी है.
okay, okay. Which specialist would be most likely to evaluate a defendant's competency to stand trial? Forensic psycho.
Forensic.
Forensic.
Forensic. Forensic.
Bro,
Oh
just
my
say
god.
first skill. At this point, just say first skill. What the fuck do you mean
For
for sending
foreskin psychologist.
first skill psychologist? Holy shit.
पीछे करना भाई, तुम सिर्फ
Yes.
किसकी कर रहा है भाई.
During a
भाई
stressful fight or flight, sympathetic.
sympathetic है भाई. Why the fuck you are even reading this shit?
Yeah,
Say it.
it's
Focus is
easy.
selective.
Period of neurons refer to the time during which
रेस्टिंग पोटेंशियल पे जाता है अपनी.
myelin sheath is being repaired. The neurotransmitters are being reabsorbed by the cell, and the dendrites are growing new connections. The neuron is resetting and cannot fire again. Yeah, this.
Yep. रेस्टिंग पोटेंशियल, यप इसको रेस्टिंग पोटेंशियल बोलते हैं.
After an action potential, the cell must restore its ion balance before it can trigger another impulse. Okay. Which historical figure is known as the father of modern psychology? It's William Wundt.
मॉडर्न साइकोलॉजी.
Yeah, he did the Leipzig, Germany lab
यप
in
यप.
1879.
ईयर से पता चल रहा है ना, ईयर से पता चल रहा
Yeah.
है, इवन दो दे आर थ्रोइंग यू ऑफ विद मॉडर्न वर्ड देयर.
No, it is father of modern psychology because father of conventional psychology is Sigmund Freud.
Yo, he's father?
Yeah,
Holy
he's
fuck.
the corpus callosum is a band of
इसकी
neurons that.
पूरी डिबेट, इसकी पूरी डिबेट नहीं थी कि like why the fuck is Sigmund Freud not the father of psychology, since he gave the like one of the
Yeah,
most
yeah, yeah.
important.
But I mean, I was
People
studying.
don't like him, right? People
Yeah,
don't.
yeah, yeah, because of his theories, no, and the school he represents the psycho
Yeah, I thought bro was
analysis.
based. I
Yeah,
thought
true.
bro was based.
hella,
क्या
hella
है
based, bros,
corpus का.
bros, hella based.
Uh,
Band of neuron fibers that primarily connects. So corpus callosum, the left and the right cerebral hemispheres, I guess. Right. If this is severed, a person is said to have a
देखो
split
पर
brain. Yeah, 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 it is this.
देखो देखो तूने कल तूने भी मार तूने ही मार किया था वाला सेम क्वेश्चन मैंने
Yeah,
भी पता.
yeah. Wait. More questions. 20 harder. Cancel. Wait. Let's just add. How many chapters do I want to add? Wait, let me see.
इंटेलिजेंस एंड पर्सनालिटी ऐड कर ले सबसे पहले तो,
Wait,
दैट्स आर
let
द
me
बेस्ट ones.
see. Can you add? So you want me to add intelligence and personality and leaving by this? Should we
बायोलॉजी
add
ऐड कर दी. बायोलॉजी तूने ऐड कर दी है ना.
biology? Add हुई है? No, we are just at
तो
3. We have only
सुन
add
ना,
3.
तूने बायोलॉजी ऐड की तो है, तभी तो हाइपोथैलेमस के क्वेश्चन आ रहे हैं तब से.
So we need learning, memory, sensation, emotion. We are leaving these 3.
या पर्सा इंटेलिजेंस पर्सनालिटी स्टार्ट करते हैं ना.
Let's
वैसे
just let's just add every thing up until 9. Okay.
या आगे वाले चैप्टर थोड़े लेंथी हैं. एंड मैं पढ़ रहा भी हूँ वो वाला करंटली चैप्टर.
Syllabus. Now expand the scope of questions. Expand the scope
टिल चैप्टर पर्सनालिटी.
questions until chapter 9. Personality and everything
बिलो इट.
above that. Has significantly expanded the scope of our review to cover everything from Unit 1 introduction to all the way to Unit 9, the 20 question cumulative set. And
Yo,
wait, and
first is super ego. Do not
wait,
even question it. Just fucking
now
mark.
let
Just fucking
let
mark.
me fucking read the question, man. What the According to Freud's psychodynamic theory, which component of the personality acts as the moral compass, striving for perfection? Oh, it's superego, right?
Do not even think. Just mark.
Moral compass is superego, I knew that. The big five factor model of personality, a person who is highly organized, dependable, and disciplined would score high in openness to
Consciousness.
conscientiousness, extraversion, or agreeableness.
Consciousness नहीं consciousness है इसका.
Conscientiousness,
I think
conscientiousness.
Hmm. Yep. I've been so fucking confused from class 12th what this word is even called, and I never looked it up.
Conscientiousness. This was the first word that I looked up, like the pronunciation of, because this was so like throwing me off so much. This means like what does this mean?
It's
Conscientiousness.
like you are heavily dependent. Heavily dependent. You are, I think, achievement focus है. तुम तो you are highly dependable
The
to the
trait that
achievement.
relates to doing a job well, being reliable.
Like, agreeableness नहीं है, since agreeable का just
Yeah,
literally means
yeah,
that I agree to everything.
yeah.
Openness to openness.
Ex
Extroversion अलग चीज़ है.
extroversion means you're highly
Outgoing
yeah,
outgoing, talkative. तो
is
इससे मैं
characterized by self-defense, dutifulness, and preferable preference for planned rather than spontaneous behavior. So,
personality and intelligence are my क्या बोलते हैं psychology में bread and butter. I do that shit in sleep only.
sleep.
I go to that shit. I go to that shit.
Holy fuck, man. Holy shit. Which specific brain structure is primarily responsible for coordinating fine motor skills, posture, and balance? Posture and balance
I
is
think
done by cerebellum, right?
cerebellum. Yep, cerebellum.
Cerebellum, the little brain, is vital for motor function and keeping the body steady. It,
Little bro.
yeah, it's like in classical conditioning, extinction occurs when a punishment is applied to stop a behavior. The subject forgets to task due to the passage of time. The conditioned stimulus is repeatedly presented without the unconditioned stimulus. A new stimulus is introduced that causes stronger reaction.
I think it's C, right?
The
B, C,
conditioned stimulus is represented yeah, repeatedly presented without the unconditioned, so you are just presenting the behavior changing stimulus without the reward or like reinforcement, right?
yeah, whatever that means, but I think it's the best one.
And think about what happens when the bell rings but the food never arrives. Yeah, 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 it is this. That is what I was trying
Which
to tell you. The conditioned stimulus is ringing the bell
by the,
but the
I think
food never comes.
classical conditioning का एक और नाम था. I think as stimulus response conditioning होती है.
I have no fucking clue, bro. A psychologist who helps a company develop its industrial organizational, if he is helping a company its industrial organization, yeah. Which type of memory has an essentially unlimited capacity and can store information for decades? Long
Yeah,
term memory.
wait up.
Long term memory
Theoretically,
is
your sensory
sensory
memory
memory.
is
True, true,
is
true.
also has infinite storage, but
Yeah,
it's in
yeah.
decades. It cannot store for decades. Long
I
term
mean,
memory.
if you learn to ride a bicycle, it's your sensory memory. You're actively using your senses to balance the bike, and you can like.
But यहाँ caution के according you are storing memory for decades, so it's
True,
your
true,
ability
true.
to return.
What should we
That's
go
it.
for? Lock कर दिया जाए?
Long
Long
term
term.
memory. I know.
If there was a LOTM, it would have been peak, but this is LTM. This is
It's
not peak. Long term memory is not peak, bro. If I can forget everything, I'll rewatch a lot of the mysteries.
yeah. Did you even finish that shit? You are not
I
even
have
start.
finished that shit, boy. I finished the first season.
Did you finish it? Did you see the last episode?
Yes, I
Wasn't that shit
did.
crazy?
Yeah,
Wasn't
it's
that shit भाई बंदा क्या बोलते हैं एंड में जो होता है सील्ड आर्टिफैक्ट पूरा स्टोरी एक्सप्लेन कर रहा होता है बट ही डिड देयर
oh,
बंदा अपने विल्डर को मारने में लगा हुआ है.
yo. We might be derailing a little.
हाँ मैं
We should study. The all or
all or none.
none law states that neurons fire at the same intensity regardless of the strength of the stimuli, provided the dash is
I know the
resting potential.
no, I told you the answer. It's not
Threshold.
less.
Threshold.
Yep, I
Threshold.
told you. Yep, it's threshold.
Yeah, the threshold.
It never fires unless it reaches
The
threshold.
threshold. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Which personality theorist proposed that we are driven by collective unconscious containing a universal archetype shared by all humans?
Carl Jung. You should
Carl
remember
Jung.
that. Carl Jung gave us the collective conscious unconscious है. इसने ये concept ये है कि like जो तेरी some of the memories are inherited from your ancestors. So basically
Really?
यही है. Yep.
Like
So
fearing the night
for
and
for
shit.
for for example,
Mm-hmm.
like you learn to fear snakes when you don't even have seen a snake in your entire life,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but you still fear them
Fear
because
of
you
nights,
haven't.
fear of darkness.
Yep, you had inherited that shit from your ancestors.
Yeah, Jung expanded on Freud's ideas by adding the concept of shared human evolutionary memory. Yeah. According to the
It's pretty good.
goals of psychology, if a therapist helps a client stop biting their nails, they are fulfilling control. Tell me, what were you saying? Sorry for like.
Like भूल ही गया भाई मैं. I
Hmm.
think मेरे को क्लास 12th में एक क्वेश्चन आया था सेम. सो
Mm-hmm.
आई थिंक माय फुल क्लास वाज रिटार्डेड, दे डिडंट इवन नो द आंसर, बट मेरे को पता था. मैंने थोड़ा थिंक किया तो मेरे को एंड में पता चल गया इट्स लाइक a collective unconscious inherited memory. I don't know what to
Yeah,
call it,
true,
but it
true.
was pretty good.
Yeah, when you figure out a question in the exam, it feels so rewarding, right?
I think उस वाला जो क्वेश्चन होगा वो ना किसी को मेरी क्लास में नहीं आया होगा.
Damn.
Just because I was an enthusiast, that's why I knew the answer. वो भी मेरे को भी think करना पड़ा था
Yeah,
तब जाके.
sh-
इस कंट्रोल है ना यहाँ पे.
we've
Shit,
been
Shah.
we've been enthusiastic for our whole life. The absolute threshold refers to the minimum amount of stimulus energy that a person can detect at least dash percent of a time.
तो ये पता ही है भाई. It's never. It's 100 always.
Yeah, 100 or
Percent.
never, right? It's like
Yep.
full or never.
Yep.
Fuck you, you're wrong.
Yep. I think.
The
I
absolute
think just for
the
fun.
absolute threshold is defined as the detection point for 50% of the presentation. The
I
threshold
think
is not a
is
perfect
this.
100% due to factors like noise and sensory. That's our
Yeah,
bad, to be honest.
no,
We were
it's
overconfident. We should have looked it up, right? It's the midpoint detection of probability. Yeah.
but ये like threshold I think वो भी हो सकता है ना कि like it's किसका न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर का
Yeah,
थ्रेशोल्ड
yeah,
है ना.
true, true.
बट आई मैंने तेरे को पता है, मेरे को भी पता होना चाहिए कि सोचना चाहिए कि न्यूरॉन गो above and beyond the threshold as
Yeah.
well, so it's not
Fuck
wasting
that,
time.
it's only one. We are still at
Yeah.
90% accuracy. A person who is outgoing, talkative, energized by being around
Do
others
not
scores
even
high in Big
ask me,
Five,
bro.
extroversion.
Do not ask me that, bro. You know the answer.
Which brain structure? Master of glands. Master gland of the endocrine system, controlling growth and activity of other glands. Pituitary.
Pituitary gland. Yes,
Pituitary.
yes, yes, pituitary gland.
Say
Pituitary
that
gland.
again. Say that again.
Pituitary gland.
No, the
Do
pituitary.
not ask me that shit.
In operant conditioning, providing a reward every time a behavior occurs is called a a reinforcement schedule.
Oh my god, I don't know that.
Providing a reward, it's variable interval, right? Or fixed ratio interval. Reward every time a behavior. It's variable interval because the behavior is not done at specific times.
Hint, 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 hint,
है ना?
hint.
Think of a word without interruption, continuous reinforcement schedule.
Yep, I think यही होगा क्योंकि continuous ही तो word है.
Yeah, continuous reinforcement leads to rapid learning, but
अरे
also rapid extinction once the reward
yo
stops.
yo
Yeah,
B10 I think कितने कर दिए हमने टोटल में V11 Gemini 1.
yeah. 12 Gemini 1. V12 Gemini 1.
13 नहीं वो 11. Serial
12 क्वेश्चन हो
position.
गए ना.
Oh,
Uh,
I know because इसमें serial
wait.
position
Let
effect.
me read the question. The serial position effect suggests that we are most likely to remember items at the dash of a list. Now go.
इसका मतलब है कि लाइक ये वाला इफेक्ट क्या बोलता है कि जो हमारा होता है हम हमेशा फ्रंट वाले को ज्यादा नोटिस करते
From
हैं
the
एज
beginning, है
कम्पेयर
ना?
टू
Beginning.
बिगिनिंग ओनली. आई
Show
जस्ट
it.
स्टडी दैट शिट 2 days
Remember first
लास्ट
and last in a long list of people. That's
जो ये
beginning and
किसने
end.
ना बिगिनिंग ओनली बिगिनिंग एंड ओनली.
Bruh, think about why you remember the first and the last names in a long list. It's
आई
beginning
थिंक
and end.
लास्ट भी आ सकता है सिंस हम कर सकते हैं ना हमारी टेंडेंसी लेकिन
But for me, it's randomly throughout because I'm brain dead. I can't.
ये मार्क बिगिन एंड अगर तेरे को लग रहा है
Yeah,
तो.
yeah, because it's the hint. Like by my logic, it will be randomly throughout by I think the serial position effect is
But
something
we
different.
are more likely to remember beginning than end.
Yeah.
It,
For me, it's randomly throughout because I remember shit randomly. Even if I have a list of things made, I'll remember shit randomly throughout. I won't be able to name them. Which psychologist founded the school of behaviorism and famously claimed that he could train an infant to become any type of specialist?
John V. Watson, do not ask me questions. ढूंढा
Watson
जा सकता
argued
है
that the environment is the only factor that matters in human development. Oh, damn.
Nah, bros are wrong as fuck. Environment does not matter ज़्यादा. मतलब कि करता है, but it's
To
not the
be
only thing.
honest, I think environment matters because if you put someone who has a kid who doesn't know anything, he's like highly impressionable,
Wait, wait,
okay,
wait, 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 wait,
like a
wait.
1 year old, and send
I'm
them
getting a call.
damn, bro, you be getting calls and shit. Damn, son, feel like I'm the man, son. I don't know why, but I sound like hella squeaky right now. Do I sound hella squeaky? Squeaky.
I'm back. I'm back.
Bro, do I sound squeaky or is my voice fine?
डिस्कॉर्ड पे अच्छी है भाई.
ठीक है ना?
स्ट्रीम का नहीं पता मेरे को.
Stream का नहीं पता. According to the gate control theory of pain, which structure can close the gate to block pain signals from reaching the brain?
थैलमस बिकॉज इट्स द आई थिंक द इंफॉर्मेशन रिले सेंटर probably. अगर तेरे को देखना है शो हिंट कर दे.
Main highway between the body and the brain.
वो क्या होगा?
Spinal cord.
थैलमस ही होगा ना. स्पाइनल कॉर्ड. ये स्पाइनल कॉर्ड भी हो सकता है ना. ब्रेन टू बॉडी है ना. ये
Main highway
स्पाइनल.
between brain and body.
ये स्पाइनल कॉर्ड ही तो आती है ब्रेन एंड बॉडी में.
Because if your spinal cord snaps, you can't feel your body, right?
Oh, isn't there a condition जहाँ पे तू अपना like body move नहीं कर सकता?
Why?
This
Paralysis.
कि तुम्हारी spinal cord break हो जाती है.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I think disconnect हो जाती है, so you
yeah,
can't move your half of the body.
yeah.
But I think can still crawl, right?
I mean, you can use undamaged part of your, like,
I think you can
Dr. Rehan
crawl.
sir. अरे डॉक्टर साहब. In projective tests of personality, like the Rorschach ink blot test, the primary assumption is that patients will answer questions truthfully based on their self image, project their unconscious feelings onto ambiguous stimuli, describe their behavior, compare them. This is project their unconscious because these are projective tests, right? यार
I know the
भाई
answer.
आपकी knowledge का कमाल. अरे
I know, I know the answer. You do it.
it is
You
project
do it.
unconscious into
I know.
ambiguous stimuli because ambiguous
But
stimuli is the like the backbone of
but
Rorschach blast test.
यहाँ पे वो है ना कि like आ रहा है word project and जो Rorschach in poll test है वो है projection technique.
Yeah, it's a projection technique where you get ambiguous stimuli which doesn't make any sense, but you have to like make sense out of it on your
like
own.
like like you see fucking two balls and a fucking big ass monster D and you try to fucking make a story.
Yeah. Which
It's
neurotransmitter is most closely linked to mood regulation, sleep, and appetite, and is often targeted by antidepressants?
wait. It's not I think acetylcholine because it is related to your memory. जहाँ तक मेरे को याद है, it's related to memory. Serotonin हो सकता है. Dopamine is reward based. GABA is the major inhibitory. ठीक है.
Mm.
So I think it's serotonin.
Serotonin. Yeah, serotonin is the thing that controls your moods, right?
I'm just. I think it's also
The chemical is
involved.
S in SSRI medication. Wait, I'll be back 2 seconds. I'm back.
It's a कर ले भाई acetylcholine है. Acetylcholine नहीं I mean serotonin.
Hello, I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yes sir.
Okay, so
Yes.
what do we do? Serotonin.
मैं तो guess मार रहा हूँ ना. But GABA is your major inhibitory. That means it's calming. So
GABA is what? GABA is
GABA
glutamate something, right?
glutamate aminobutyric acid.
Yeah, aminobutyric acid. GABA full form is Gamma, it's gamma, sorry, not GABA. Gamma aminobutyric acid. Gamma aminobutyric acid.
Too much GABA can kill you. But
Yeah,
too much serotonin, I think, cause depression.
yeah, and too much cortisol also.
Too
Cortisol.
much cortisol. Too much cortisol gives you Instagram memes.
Yeah, true.
Self
Humanistic psychologists like Abraham
do not
Maslow
even think. Do not think self-actualization exists.
Abraham Maslow, pinnacle of human development is self-actualization. Yeah, this was easy as shit, bro. Forgetting curve discovered by Hermann Ebbinghaus shows that we forget information.
Fungus. Ebbing fungus.
Among us, we forget information most rapidly
With a forgetting curve, immediately after.
when we
I
stop
don't know.
using the
I
information.
have I have
The
too
forgetting
much.
curve is when we stop using the information.
So we lose their traces, right?
Yeah,
उसकी
yeah,
information destroyed हो जाती हैं, and that shit.
yeah. What the fuck? What?
Yeah,
Eh.
in my defense,
While decay happens, it's decay, bro. It was forgetting curve. We mixed it up. While decay happens, the most dramatic loss is found in the moments right after the initial exposure. This was embarrassing. I was pretty sure this is this, but immediately after learning it, what the fuck? Found that the
नहीं
recorder of
मैंने
significant.
नहीं किया वो, तुझे पता है वाला थ्योरी अभी तक forgetting curve वाली. I'll add to
Let's
my
go. Let's
resume.
go. We go harder questions for 20. Let's go more.
Why don't
This
you just do 100 cost 75
because we
questions?
can't do them. If I even if I write it, it will only give me 10. So 20 is the most I can get in one go.
All that RAM for no shit.
Yeah. Hi, Court. How are you? Welcome to the chat. And welcome to the stream.
A patient with damage to hippocampus would more likely
Struggle with
struggle with.
hippocampus is what withdrawing, feeling immediate sense of fear, the physical ability to recalling what they ate in the breakfast this morning. Recalling, right?
Yep, memories
Yeah,
related. Yeah,
hippocampus
hippocampus.
is memory related, so it is recalling what they ate in the breakfast. Yeah, hippocampus is essential for formation of new declarative memories. Damage
You know,
leads to
I was this fucking close to confusing hippocampus with cerebellum, and it
yeah,
gonna happen every time on
yeah,
fucking
yeah. It
IQ.
will happen. It will happen because probably. How are you?
A normal distribution
Of
of
IQ
IQ.
scores, approximately what percentage of population falls between one standard deviation above, one standard deviation below the mean? What the fuck was a normal distribution of IQ
I
scores
think it's
wait, I didn't understand the question. In a normal distribution of IQ scores, approximately what percentage of population falls between one standard deviation above or one standard deviation below the deviation? It's 68%, right?
yeah, maybe think karo
Hoping you
68%.
pick me up to play with someday. Hey, hey, reference. Didn't understand. I'm good.
Shh. Hey, hint karna hint.
Hint, yeah. How many of the people do you think this is a fundamental rule of bell-shaped curves in psychological testing?
ये वेल शेप कर्व ऊपर आता है ना, बिल्कुल ऊपर जाके वो एक पॉइंट टच करता है, देन स्लोपिंग डाउन.
95%. Daily Fuel India. Hi.
ये क्या बोल रहे एक मिनट. इन नॉर्मल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ आईक्यू अप्रोक्सीमेटली व्हाट परसेंटेज ऑफ पॉपुलेशन फिर. अरे इसमें बताना है कि लाइक
What
वो
percentage of people falls one standard deviation above and one standard deviation below?
ये आई थिंक नहीं था इसमें बताना कि कौन सी जगह पे मोस्टली सारे पीपल फॉल करते हैं.
I got some fruit
लाइक
Mentos and I ate the whole first pack.
आई
Hello,
डोंट
my goods.
अंडरस्टैंड द क्वेश्चन.
Yeah, me too. Like this shit is.
I think it might be 95%.
Haven't we heard that somebody who has IQ below 67 is called intellectually deficient?
But it's percentage, right?
Yeah,
We
it's
are
certain.
talking about
It's
distribution, not the IQ type. But it's वो 70, I think 80 के below जितने 79 के below जितने होते हैं वो सारे retard होते हैं, I think.
no intellectually deficient. How can you say that? It's below 67. I know that shit.
I
Just
know.
realized I switched up so fast.
I know.
So what do we do?
Retarded. I think let's guess 95 because why not? हमें तो ऐसे भी नहीं पता.
Fuck that shit. I knew this shit. Roughly 68% of the data in a normal distribution falls within one standard deviation of the mean. I knew this shit, bro. According to Albert Bandura's social cognitive theory, self efficacy refers to one's belief in their ability to, the tendency to attribute success to internal, the total sum of all positive, no, the innate, this is one's belief. Self
We
efficacy
got it.
means, is the personal judgment of how well one can execute
Perseverance.
courses.
Fuck the
I'm
statement
doing
which
PFP
particular
commissions for free,
perseverance.
but I am insanely tired, but don't worry, I can get some things done. Oh.
What is that?
You should rest up whenever you get time because you have already a very busy curriculum.
Parasympathetic nervous system.
Which specific division of autonomic nervous system is responsible for resting and digesting after a threat has passed? Yeah, parasympathetic. Yeah, sympathetic gets you
Penis.
going and parasympathetic like
Penis nervous
relaxes you.
system.
Penis. In signal detection theory, if a person reports sensing a stimulus that is actually not present, it is known as bro is paranoid, bro. Fucking, what do you call it?
False.
Schizophrenic.
I think
Schizophrenic.
your schizophrenia.
False alarm. Yeah.
I think false alarm. क्योंकि
Yeah, this
false
was
कुछ भी कर सकते हैं.
pretty based on common sense, right? Something didn't happen that you thought happened is false alarm.
Or it's could always be called
Yeah,
visual
and
hallucination.
it's like when I wake up in the morning without my
Factual
alarm going
hallucination.
off, when I have something like important to do.
We are following
I
the
think like my alarm is going off. Raymond Cattell used factor analysis to
archetypes.
factor analysis to reduce personality traits into 16 basic dimensions known as 16
Archetypes.
archetypes.
Archetype grammar है.
Fuck you, source. You dumb as shit, boy. You're dumb as shit, boy.
Bro,
If
there's
you
no
want
fucking
some.
source traits. Wait, caution क्या था?
It
Caution
was
आई didn't get.
Raymond Cattell used factor analysis to reduce the personality traits into 16 basic dimensions of what? How can it be like archetypes? Cardinal trait is one, surface trait are a bunch, and then there was source traits that was 16. You use it in 16 PF. Do you forget?
That's क्या होते हैं? I think वो snake
Source.
definition
You
होता
didn't
है.
even let me think. You were so sure about this. I would have gotten
Wait,
this, bro,
no,
if I had
I think
thought.
I got it wrong. मेरे को एक चीज याद आई थी इसकी पर्सनालिटी थ्योरी ऑफ पर्सनालिटी से लाइक इसने इंग्लिश की ग्रामर से बहुत ज्यादा सोर्स ट्रेट्स निकाले हैं सो आई थॉट दैट शिट इज कॉल्ड आर्केटाइप्स आई शुड नो
The difference threshold or noticeable difference is governed by Weber's law, which states that the change in a stimulus must be constant dash rather than constant amount, constant proportion, constant frequency. What do you think? Difference
I have
threshold.
no fucking idea so show me the hint
I
I would
think it
like to
has to
call
be
my friends
frequency.
I would like to call my friend for this shit
Phone a friend. If you add 1 pound to a 10 pound weight, you'll notice. If you add 1 pound to 100 pound, you won't notice. Proportion. It's proportion, bro. As proportion. Weber's law posits that the size of the JND is constant proportion of the original stimulus intensity. Intensity, I can't speak, fuck me. Which neurotransmitter is most directly involved in all or none firing of neurons at the neuromuscular junction to trigger muscle contractions?
muscle contraction which
Neurotransmitter is used for
I
muscle
think it's
contraction.
yeah we gotta rule this one out I think it's not acceptable line because it is related to memory right memory and shit dopamine is involved
Serotonin and dopamine. It's endorphins.
yeah endorphins is the left out option
Neurotransmitter when blocked results in paralysis like
but
Botox. It has to be endorphins, right?
yeah endorphins
Professor, what language does the quiz use? American English or preferred British English? Okay, but my British is good. कंटेंट की कमी हो गई है क्या? बहुत ज़्यादा भाई. पढ़ाई करनी पड़ रही है कंटेंट के लिए. By the way, I'm not studying for content. It's because I have an exam and I thought why not do it on stream. all or none firing of neurons at neuromuscular junction to trigger muscle control. Endorphins. No, it was
Is it
acetyl.
a
ACH is the primary
we just need
neurotransmitter.
to remember, right?
Yeah, yeah,
This
yeah.
acetylcholine is memory and muscles.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if we get them wrong. We are just getting the chance
You
to
got it.
remember them. Yeah, you have to remember this from now on.
यो
Okay.
ये याद कर सकते तो एसिडो एंडोर्फिन के नीचे लिखा हुआ नेचुरल पेन किलर्स होते हैं. That is pretty important
Yeah,
to know.
endorphins is natural painkiller. Yeah, true. We can remember this. Are responsible for triggers of muscle contraction. Yeah, that's what I was like confused about. Endorphins do something. They are
एंडोर्फिन का
natural
फंक्शन मेरे
painkiller.
को भी याद नहीं था. एंडोर्फिन का फंक्शन याद नहीं था
Endorphins
मेरे
are
को.
released when you get an injury and it helps you to cope with the pain, like the physical pain. Karen Horney, what a diabolical name, a neo Freudian,
Karen Horney, bro. Karen Horney, bro.
disagreed with Freud's emphasis on biological drives. Wait, I'll be back. I'm gonna sleep now. Bye. Bye. Jokingly.
They disagreed with Freud's emphasis on biological drive. Instead, proposed that personality is shaped by overcoming basic insight. कैरन हॉर्ने ने बोला था बेसिक एंग्जाइटी. कहाँ कैरन हॉर्ने ने दिया ना बेसिक एंग्जाइटी का कॉन्सेप्ट मेरे को याद है. यप. एंड इंफ्यूरिटी कॉम्प्लेक्स किसी और बंदे ने दिया. आई डोंट नो नाम उसका. Probably Eric Erickson. Yep, Eric Erickson. Bro left. That's crazy. GG's. Bro went cooning, of course.
I'm back. Wait, wait, I can't hear you. Let me put on my headphones. Mike,
That's crazy.
can you hear me?
Yes, sir. It's basic anxiety. She has given the concept of basic anxiety.
Okay, what was he saying? A new Freudian emphasis on biological drives instead proposed that personality is shaped by overcoming
You can guess it, right? Since inferiority complex is उसने दिया हुआ है.
basic
क्या
anxiety,
नाम
I
है उसका?
guess.
Yep. Yeah, basic anxiety.
Helplessness in a big world. Think about a child feeling it's basic anxiety. That's how
Right.
you like.
उससे concept उसका है ना. देख inferiority complex
To
जो
be
Freud ने
honest,
दिया हुआ है.
if I had to go by the name, I would have thought about sexual repression.
Sexual child है भाई.
Nah,
What
nah, nah. I'm
child
not. I'm not.
child.
I'm saying the name of this guy.
Guy नहीं है वो. That's a woman.
That is, bro. I don't give a fuck.
By the way, she's the one of the major early female psychologists. She should remember that shit if you want to.
In an
Like that.
experiment, if the p value is less than 0.05, the researcher can conclude that the results are
Um, for falsified. क्योंकि
falsified,
p
right?
वैल्यू क्योंकि p वैल्यू कम है तो आई थिंक उसका वो रहता कि इट्स नॉट दैट्स
Like,
मतलब कि ये मतलब कि वो कर नहीं रहा. इट्स जो भी है p वैल्यू मेरे को नहीं पता क्या होती. शो हिंट कर दे.
bye. Thank you.
p वैल्यू इज अ कोरिलेशन वैल्यू राइट. अगर वो कम हुई थी वो कोरिलेट नहीं हो रहे.
It means the results are not are likely not due to dumb luck.
सो फिर अगर फिर वो करना ना p वैल्यू क्या होती
Clinically
है
proven.
ना.
Yeah, because they
परफेक्टली
are not due to dumb luck.
परफेक्टली कोरिलेटेड भी तो हो सकता है.
Mm-hmm. Wait, we have to search this shit.
p वैल्यू सर्च कर.
What if the p value is 0.05? Non-significant result.
स्टैटिस्टिकली सिग्निफिकेंट. हाँ तेरा क्वेश्चन यहाँ पे
Statistic
0.06.
statistical significance. It's
ऊपर करना
statistical.
जीरो ऊपर करना.
Mm-hmm.
ऊपर करना क्वेश्चन देना. ये अब कर लेते हैं.
The p-value below 0.05 indicates that the probability of the result occurring by chance is less than is less than 5%. Which brain structure is often referred to the to as the executive of the brain responsible for judgment, planning, and personality expression. Personality expression? Hello? तेरी लाइट गई ना? Fuck that, bro. उसकी लाइट चली गई. Sag. Which brain structure is responsible for? Mm-hmm.
Yo, executive function is
Bro,
your
where were you?
prefrontal cortex. Prefrontal cortex. Do not even ask me the question, bro.
I thought it was medulla oblongata
मैं
because of the personality expression.
ना ना
But
मुझे
medulla
याद है
oblongata is your
यार
facial expressions.
do you you also have to remember जो तेरा executive functioning है it's always related to your prefrontal cortex क्योंकि
Okay,
वही
okay.
कर सकता है तेरी it, it is the most important part of your brain which thinks and does the stuff right.
Okay.
कौन सा क्वेश्चन स्किप किया भाई मैंने तेरे को बता के गया था ना जा
कोई
तू
नहीं, कोई नहीं.
बट पी वैल्यू सर इनको सबको देखना पड़ेगा आई थिंक और मंडे को स्कूल कॉलेज आ रहा है बाय द वे तू
हाँ हाँ आना पड़ेगा बिकॉज 23 से वो हो रहा है भाई. मेरी तो शॉर्टेज
शॉर्टेज
आ जाएगी.
तेरी आ जाएगी ना मेरे को एक और क्लास लगानी साइकोलॉजी की हो जाएगी probably. Now I gotta ask sir some stuff. What should I study since he's experienced, right?
हाँ ट्रू.
James Lange theory. Oh, I think I did that shit before.
जेम्स लैंज भाई. लांगे.
Lange. James
Lange.
Lange भी है.
But this sounds aura. James Lange theory of emotion. James Lange theory of emotion. What is the correct sequence of events?
Oh, I think James Lange ने वो दिया पहले stimulus आता है फिर arousal आता है फिर emotion आता है. क्योंकि ये सारे मेरे को याद है बट बंदों के नाम नहीं याद है मेरे को. चेक
Bro,
करना.
now it's stimulus, arousal, and emotion. There are two: physiological arousal or
ये भाई
simultaneous
डिफरेंट
arousal.
थ्योरीज हैं ये डिफरेंट थ्योरीज हैं कॉग्निट लेबलिंग डिफरेंशिएट है मेरे को याद है पहले हम स्टिमुलस देते हैं फिर उसको लेबल करते हैं देन वी फील द इमोशन
Now, what was James Lange's theory? We don't remember James Lange's theory.
आई थिंक जेम्स लेंजे की
Awake.
फर्स्ट ही है
James
हम गेस कर
Lange theory of
ये साइमल्टेनियस
physical, physiological arousal interpretation is physiological arousal.
साइमल्टेनियस वाला आई थिंक इसमें उसने लिखा था वहीं पे ऊपर कहीं पे चेक हिंट करना
You sad because you cry, not the other way around. You cry because you're sad.
ओ फिजिकल अराउजल पहले आ रहा
Yeah.
है ये मेरे को ये सारी बातें सारी की सारे ठीक है बट इस मेरे को बंदे का नाम ही नहीं याद है नेक्स्ट जी जी
Carl Rogers believed that for a person to reach self actualization, sorry,
You need a promoting more that unconditional positive car. Do not ask me questions. That is shit is fucking baby shit.
they need to grow, they need a growth promoting environment that includes unconditional positive regard. Yeah.
Yeah, tell that shit. I tell that to people, children who went to Diddy party and Epstein and shit.
The cocktail party effect, being able to focus on one voice while ignoring
Selective
other voice.
attention. It's one voice लिखा हुआ selective attention. मेरे को तो
Select.
theory भी नहीं पता.
Yeah, you just make sense out of it from the question. In memory research, like these type of questions, I can score pretty good. But if the questions are very factual, I
Oh,
can't because I haven't studied.
proactive में I think the proactive में तेरे को
In memory
new वाली
research, proactive interference occurs when
when तेरी
proactive.
न्यू मेमोरी का हार्ड हो जाता है ड्यू नहीं आई थिंक ओल्ड मेमोरी के कारण न्यू मेमोरी नहीं बन
Pause.
पाती
New memory का hard हो जाता है what?
डू नॉट थिंक अबाउट
Hmm.
न्यू
New information makes it harder to recall old information. Proactive interference.
रेट्रो वो यार ये ए आई थिंक
Old interfering with. Think of the old interfering forward.
या
Old
ए आई
information
थिंक
makes it
मैंने
harder
मैंने
to
कहा
learn.
था ए एक
Oh,
रेट्रोएक्टिव होती है जो न्यू इन्फॉर्मेशन में आएगा
okay, okay, okay.
Metashoting multi-personality inventory is an example of projective techniques.
Multifaceted
No, no, no,
personality.
no, no, no. This is a objective personality test, actually. Metashoting
Yeah.
multi-personality, it's a questionnaire.
Pencil paper diagnostic personality test. Objective personality test, right?
It's a questionnaire. It's a questionnaire to influence it.
It's objective then. Which part of the neuron is specifically insulated by myelin to increase the speed of the
Cheat.
eh, dendrite?
क्या बोल
Dendrite
mile
or
speed
synaptic.
of क्या बोलते हैं which part of neuron is specifically insulated by myelin to increase the speed of electric conduction conduction myelin I think it's axon synaptic terminal क्योंकि
Hmm.
एक्सॉन टर्मिनल को सिनेप्टिक टर्मिनल बोलते हैं
Axon terminal को synaptic terminal बोलते हैं and it is covered in myelin. Are you sure? Are you sure
माइलिन भी
about
तो
that?
माइलिन
It's a
भी
long, yeah, bruh, it's axon.
एक्सॉन हाँ एक्सॉन को बोलते हैं ना पूरा वो बड़ा जो ट्यूब सी आती है
Yeah, 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 yeah.
आई एम गेटिंग डम बाय द
I'm getting dumber
डम
by the day. Yeah, true. The primacy. It's like the more you learn, and the more it fucks up your older information and the newer information too.
यो व्हाट काइंड ऑफ फकिंग इंटरफेरेंस इज दैट
The primacy effect in the serial position curve is primarily attributed to information being moved to
प्राइमेसी
primacy.
इफेक्ट क्या है डू यू नो
No, I have no idea. Enlighten me.
कैन यू शो मेरे को भी नहीं आइडिया
Oh, तुझे भी
मैं
नहीं
तुम्हें
पता?
एक
Ah,
बार वो
fuck, I thought.
करना शो हिंट करना फर्स्ट शो हिंट
First items stick around longer than the middle items.
आई थिंक इट्स शॉर्ट टर्म मेमोरी राइट
The wait, let
प्राइमेसी
us just see what primacy effect is so that we know it for the future. Primacy effect.
मेरे को लग नहीं रहा था ये नंबर से रिलेटेड है जो तू पहले देखता
Primacy effect is cognitive bias where people better recall information presented in the beginning of the list or sequence as compared to items in the middle or end. Oh, that is primacy effect, right? So that is short
या
term memory. Or what? Echoic memory?
serial position is primarily attributed to information being moved into so is it short term or sensory memory
Hmm?
echoic memory तो अलग चीज है बिल्कुल I think it probably doesn't even do anything here echoic memory भी search कर ले काम कर if you don't know what it is I don't even know
Yeah, me too.
क्योंकि क्योंकि oh my god that's crazy सर्च कर दे आ जाएगा आंसर
The primacy effect refers to the tendency. What the fuck am I doing? Echoic.
echoic memory
That briefly stores auditory information for approximately 3 to 4.
echoic से पता चल रहा है auditory है so it's not it's a visual memory है ना जो
Yeah,
you
true, true,
can't
true. It has to be either long term or short term. But the primacy effects happens in what short term? Short term is for like 20 to
और
30 seconds, right?
बायसनेस लॉन्ग टर्म में आती है ना इट्स नॉट अ शॉर्ट टर्म कॉन्सेप्ट यहाँ आती है शॉर्ट टर्म में भी
Ah,
और
information being moved from short term to long term memory. How dumb are we, bro? How dumb are we?
भाई
Short
मैं तो
term
मैं तो
memory में we remember everything, right? And I mean, not
वी डोंट
everything.
रिमेम्बर
However much we get from our senses, however much we can comprehend, we remember that. But then, when short term memory is moved to long term memory, that's when the primacy effect happens, and we tend to remember the highlighting things like the first thing of the list or the ending thing of the list. Like,
तभी तो मैं कह रहा था
yeah, that was primary primacy effect that you were talking about.
मैं नहीं जाना मैं काम मगर मैं नहीं आ ना आ research a research find that correlation between height and weight is plus 75 that means
Imagine saying "naa" to your mom.
a strong positive relationship actually. Positive relationship नहीं
A
नहीं
researcher finds the correlation between height and weight is 0.70. This indicates
कॉज एंड इफेक्ट थोड़ी होगा हाइट हाइट तेरी हाइट के ऊपर थोड़ी डिपेंड होता है तेरा वेट होता तो है बट इट्स लाइक हाउ मच
do you think? What do you think is the answer?
आई थिंक प्लस 70 इज अ स्ट्रॉन्ग रिलेशन इतना मेरे को पता है
Strong positive
पॉजिटिव
relation.
यस सर कर लेना अगर नहीं पता
And the strength closer to 1. Look at both the signs and
ये
the strength closer to 1.
ये प्लस 70 भाई स्ट्रॉन्ग है फिर रिलेशनशिप इट्स नॉट एक्सप्लेनिंग वन अनदर सो कॉज इफेक्ट हो नहीं सकता
Yeah, true.
हाँ मैं पढ़ा ना
Which big five trait is most likely to be associated with emotional instability?
न्यूरोटिज्म
Neuroticism. Are you sure?
न्यूरोटिज्म मैं न्यूरोटिज्म बोलता हूँ इसको वैसे न्यूरोटिज्म भी इट्स गुड
Wait, I'll bring some water for myself and I'll be back.
maybe I'll do the errand till then
Okay, okay. I'm back.
मैं भी अभी आया जस्ट
Let's go. We're back. More questions, we go harder, we go 20. Let's
तो
go.
कस्टमाइज नहीं करता आई थिंक तो यू कैन कस्टमाइज राइट
Wait,
आंसर
we will customize for the next batch. Let's just do 20 more and then we'll customize.
hey you wanna have fun we should add that chapter psychological disorders wala
Yeah, we can do that on the next batch. Or do you want, let's just finish this 20 questions and then figure out if we want to add.
so
A patient survives a stroke but can no longer speak fluently through, though they understand everything said to them. Their speech is slow, laborious.
यो बरोकास एरिया ये
Yeah,
बताया था मैंने
Broca's
बरोकास
of age, yeah.
पर वर्निक्स एरिया जो है तेरा एक्सपेक्ट वो अफेक्ट करता है अंडरस्टैंडिंग को
Mm-hmm.
वर्निकिस एफिजिया बोलते हैं उसको हम
Oh, so Broca's aphasia and Wernicke's aphasia. Okay, okay.
Broca is related to speaking and
Wernicke's
Wernicke
is
is related
to understanding.
to understanding. Both are related to languages, by the way.
In a distribution of scores, if the
मैं
mean
मीन
is
के
50.
क्वेश्चन मैं मीन के क्वेश्चन क्यों ले रहा है दैट्स व्हाट आई एम फकिंग
Yeah, if the mean is 50 and the standard deviation is 5, what score would represent a z score of plus 20?
आई थिंक मेरे को पता है इसका होता है आई थिंक फॉर्मूला मी स्कोर obtained अपॉन प्लस नहीं जो तेरा जी आई थिंक इसका फॉर्मूला था यार एक
The
मेरे
z
को याद
scores tells you how many standard deviations a score is. How many standard deviations a
मेरे को
score is from the mean. What is the wait, we have to
वेट
find the
आई गॉट द फॉर्मूला
formula of
वेट आई
z
गॉट द
score. Yeah, I'm trying formula to find the z score if we have the standard deviation
x minus
devi
2 upon standard mean I think x minus
and
2 upon
now what is x, bro?
x is the score you obtain
X minus mean divided by standard deviation.
deviation
What is the score
x
that, oh, we have to find, oh, we have the z, so plus 2, wait, add,
इवन कर दो भाई मेरे को कैलकु भाई बाय द कैलकुलेटर पकड़ा नहीं सिंस साइकोलॉजी में अलाउड होता है ना कैलकुलेटर
I
यूज
guess,
करना अगर
wait,
उनको देना है वैसे
board,
कैलकुलेटर भी अलाउड आई थिंक
ms
मेरे को देखना
paint.
पड़ेगा
What was that? We have 2
भाई
equals
कैलकुलेटर लगा भाई
x.
कैलकुलेटर
Bro, how do you find calculator here? Wait,
क्या
wait.
बात है तेरे पीसी में रहता है कैलकुलेटर
Nay, you cannot find variables with. You have to first solve the equation to get. Was it minus or plus? X minus mean.
x minus u
X minus mean. We have mean 50 divided by standard deviation. How much was the standard deviation?
30
Of 5
minus 10
divided by 5. 2
आई थिंक 5 5 को तो 50 से घटा
equals
देगा ना
uh,
x
divide.
माइनस ये डिवाइड हो जाएगा ना 10 आ जाएगा यहाँ पे
X minus 10. It's
तो
20, right?
ये भी तो
X
ट्रांसफर हुआ फिर
2
12
plus 10.
20 नहीं
Yeah,
हाँ
it's 12.
बेस
Don't
12 ही है ना आपको
don't 12 is not even
ये ये what the
bro.
fuck that is bullshit
No, we because X there was, bro, you are dumb as fuck,
आप
boy.
भाई 8 घंटे कितना है
Where did this minus, where did
यहाँ से
this 5 go? Where did my MS Paint go, bro?
आई थिंक वहाँ
Yo,
कहीं और
it's
चला गया
2 equals board mouse नहीं है गधे, x minus 50 upon 5, right?
क्या
The x is divided by 5 also. It's not only this. If we do this, we have to take in consideration that this will be 2 equals x upon 5 minus 10. This will become this. And then we have to solve this.
to all my
This is 12
sorry
equals.
bro to all my math class I didn't take that shit that's why
Yeah, you didn't take that shit seriously. And it's still not solving because there is ain't no way this is happening, bro.
I think you gotta transfer the shit early there
What?
why don't you just ask chat gpt क्या करना है
Yeah, I have to ask ChatGPT a simple question like this.
wait
Now
chat
yeah, it's 60, it's 60, bro. X upon 5, we just cross multiply it. So if we multiply 5x divided by 5, that will be x, and then 12 into 12 into 5. No, you just cross multiply it, no.
no
It's like 12, it has upon 1.
explain me the process
Where is the, bro, how do I erase this? How do I erase this?
bro just तूने already कर लिया रेस क्यों करना भाई just fucking zoom in zoom out अभी
Yeah, I am trying. I can't just go down, bro. This is
calligraphy holy
eraser. Yeah, give me a big ass eraser, boy. What was the pen? So what was our? It was
can't you just I think you can just type it
x
paint में
x upon 5. equals 12, right? We can say it's 12 upon 1, right? So now to cancel out the denominators, we can just cross multiply it. So it will be x into 1 equals 5 into 12, which will be, fuck these guys, bro. Fuck whatever this shit is. This will be x
So cooked in
equal to
statistics.
60.
I'm like
This is,
so much cooked in fucking statistics. It's not even
see,
enjoyable to
it's
watch.
60. We just need to learn the formulas. You can just solve which personality theorist introduced the concept of locus of control, sorry, distinguishing between individuals who believe that they control their own fate versus those who believe in luck and outside forces.
It's not Albert Bandura. He's a behaviorist.
And
And
he's a
Abraham.
humanist.
So yeah,
He
humanist
can't be there.
concept. Humanist का concept ही I think ये controlling your own fate is the
Is
point.
that a humanist?
Yep, concept.
Wait, let's just
Human.
say ex- expectancy in social learning. Those who focus on expectancies in social learning.
So Abraham Maslow तो नहीं करता ना social learning का.
Nope.
I don't know. Hans Eisenick वो कर रहा है. I think इसने probably वो दी हुई है एक theory दी हुई है.
Wait, should we
I
check
think it's
these
the
names?
last option. I think it's the last
Julian
option. I
Rotter.
think it. Yep, Julian Barter. Julian Eisenick.
Julian
उसने different theory दी हुई है मेरे को याद है.
Rotter
Neurotism से related.
was an American psychologist for developing social learning theory. Yeah. Locus of
Julian
control. It is
हांस
Julian.
आइजनिक का मेरे को याद आ गया हांस आइजनिक ने न्यूरोटिज्म पे एक क्वेश्चन दिया था.
Neuroticism. Neuroticism is done by Hans Eisnick.
या पे ही वाज द वन ऑफ द अर्लियर वंस उसने किया हुआ. हांस
Damn.
आइजनिक की तो सर्च कर सकता है. अच्छा सा क्वेश्चन है.
Damn.
16 pf दिया हुआ है इसने.
You know shit.
16 pf. यप.
You know ball. You know ball.
ऑल
The
नॉलेज है.
The signal detection theory suggests that our ability to detect a faint stimulus depends on which two factors: the size of the stimulus and the distance from the observer, wavelength and amplitude of energy, stimulus intensity, and observer's psychology. Size of the stimulus, absolute threshold, and just noticeable
ये
difference.
भी एक मिनट लास्ट वाला प्रॉब्लली हो सकता है सिंस आई डोंट नो व्हाट दैट इज.
Now, it's a faint stimulus depends on which two factors: ability to detect a faint stimulus.
ये साइज पे एंड डिस्टेंस पे मैटर करता है ना फिर तो वी कैन बेटर डिटेक्ट दैट साइज एंड डिफरेंस.
Why you might hear your phone ring in the shower even when it didn't. What?
याद.
That's some schizo shit.
एब्सोल्यूट ये सर्च करना लास्ट ऑप्शन दोनों.
Absolute threshold and just noticeable difference.
आई थिंक आई डिड नॉट स्टडी दिस पार्ट.
Yeah,
सो
me
आई
too.
so we should search that two options.
A stimulus intensity and observer psychological stage. Yeah, I guess it is that. What was that?
Yeah.
Stimulus intensity and
Size.
stimulus intensity and observer's mental, nahi, psychological state, right? You will hear if you are stressed about something. You will hear things if you are stressed about something, right? The perception of stimulus intensity is not purely objective measurement of physical energy but a subjective experience heavily influenced by observer's psychological state. Such a signal detection theory is done. Yeah, it is this.
I,
If you're
answer
hearing,
who said that shit bro? Who said that shit? Answer किसने दिया वाला?
answer you said it. And then
I
I
when
I read
when
it na,
when
stimulus intensity and observers psychological state, but when the hint was this, you might hear your phone ring in the shower when it didn't. It has to be related to your psychological
yeah,
state.
signal detection theory जो है it's like related to your perception or
Yeah,
related to
it's
your
related to your psychological state. So even if there is no signal, you feel like there was, because you are stressed about something, and that thing just when you have a meeting and you are running late, you get into the shower, you think your phone is ringing and your boss or your friends are calling you. You know?
I don't know about that, but
Yeah, detection is not just about the physical signal, but also the motivation, expectations, and level of fatigue. Yeah, I was telling about. You detect signals when there are none because you're mentally not stable.
yeah, dopamine. What
Which specific
dopamine?
neurotransmitter?
Do not read it's
Bro,
dopamine.
let me read the fucking question. How will I remember this shit? You are just doing it.
You know, जब वहाँ पे word आ रहा reward seeking, it's always dopamine क्योंकि reward dopamine ही
Yeah,
देता है.
you are going to misfire so many shots, bro. You just look for keywords in the question. Which specific neurotransmitter system is most heavily implicated in the reward seeking behavior and the pathology
हाँ
of
वो तो
schizophrenia?
confirm. मेरे को तो याद है. Either side
Excessive
का कोई
dopamine activity in certain brain pathways is linked to the positive symptoms of schizophrenia. Damn, a guy who is happy in his early stages of life might have schizophrenia.
that's why you don't you never happy.
Yeah,
You only sad.
yeah. According to the gate control theory of pain, which of the following actions would most likely to close the gate and reduce the perception of pain? Avoiding all physical contact with it, focusing intensely on the source of pain, massaging and rubbing the area, increasing the intensity of the painful stimulus,
Yo,
and reduce the perception of pain. Avoiding all physical contact with the injury, I guess. Or what do you think?
it's mentioned as a close the gate बोल
Yeah,
रहा है.
most likely close the gate and reduce the perception of pain. What happens when you get an injury, but and then you start feeling the pain? So how do you reduce the pain? You start to avoiding the contact with physical contact with the injury, right? If you hurt your knee, you won't start touching it or massaging it.
Increase the intensity of painful stimulus.
Holy fuck, that's some psychopathic shit. If you do this, dude,
Yep, yep. Avoidance is the best part. Safety
yeah,
is the cheap.
avoiding. Fuck me, bro. Large
Very
fiber.
simple. Large, bro, large
While
fiber.
safe, this does not utilize the inhibitory gate mechanism in the spinal cord. Large fiber activity can block the signals from small fibers in pain.
मैं
Oh,
बोल ही रहा था भाई मसाजिंग वाला हो सकता है but
I mean,
you are
this said injury. So you won't like massage your injury. I
भाई
mean, external
तो
injury. You won't massage your
तो
external
you
injury.
don't we massage when we get fucking क्या बोलते हैं some
Yeah,
shit.
muscle tear or muscle problems. What if you get a cut? Cut is also an injury, bro.
But
I
what
mean,
kind of
it's
injury when they talk
yeah, yeah,
even fractures
the thing
fractures
is,
करना
the thing
fractures.
is, the thing is, our fucking English is so diluted that we don't know the difference between injury and wound. Injury is internal and wound is something. Wait, injury versus wound.
Search कर लेना.
An injury is general damage to body tissue caused by accidents, and wound is a break in the skin or tissue. Yeah, injury is something that happens internally into your. So
So maybe so massaging is the option then.
yeah, yeah.
So
If there is an injury, massaging is not the option. Massaging just reduces the
reduces the
perception of
pain.
pain. The pain is not
No,
decreasing. It is just like blocking the perception of pain, that you're not
yeah.
feeling pain.
When you think about it, we get fucking hit by some shit. We do start rubbing
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
right?
We do start rubbing it. Yeah,
Gate control theory
but
कहता है.
if you have a wound, we all say it. That's injury too, right?
Because we do not understand the difference between venomous and poisonous.
Yeah, true. That's true. uh,
I
which
did a
type
fucking
of
job.
which type of reliability is being
Did a
checked?
fucking job.
Which type of reliability is being checked when a researcher gives the same personality test to the same group of people on two different occasions? Concurrent is being checked when the researchers gives the same personality test to the same group of people in two different occasions.
Test reset.
Split half reliability
Nope. Why? Test
because
कर
two
देना है
different
then.
occasions. Oh, two different occasions.
टेस्ट एंड रीटेस्ट रिलायबिलिटी कर रहे हैं ना, टू चेक द रिलायबिलिटी, उसकी सेम पर्सनालिटी कितनी बारी आ रही है।
Consistency, oh yeah, yeah, test, retest, reliability. True, true, true. Yeah, 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 yeah. I believe you, gang. Hans Eysenck. Yeah, let's go. Theory of personality suggests that extroverts have a naturally dash level of cortisol arousal, cortisol spike, leading them to stimulation,
फ्लक्चुएटिंग आई थिंक।
fluctuating
आई
level of,
they
yeah,
they are pretty fluctuating is the most. You can guess it, right? We don't know the answer, but
because
you
it's
you are
like
allowed.
you low level of cortisol leading them to seek stimulation. If they have low, they would but cortical is like, wait, let's just
High
say
cortisol,
need more excitement from the outside world. They have low,
ये low
they
so
have
they
low,
need
so
more,
they
but
need more. Yeah, yeah.
that's dumb. The extroverts have low cortisol.
No, that's
They
not
have
cortisol, it's cortical. I just
cortisol ही होता है,
uh,
cortical it's just the
cortisol,
early form of cortisol.
cortical. Cortisol is a steroid hormone produced by adrenal glands that manage stress metabolism. Cortical is an adjective referring to the outer layer of an organ, such as adrenal cortex or cortical. It was cortical, right? Cortical arousal.
So like we didn't even know what is a cortical
Cortical
and
describes a structure.
oh, so question क्या था?
Cortical level.
Have a natural level of cortical leading to
Cortical arousal,
cortic
arousal, arousal.
cortical arousal, search करना what that shit is. Yo, no background loss is right.
Cortical arousal refers to the abrupt transient shift in brain electrical activity.
Mm, EEG. I don't
Oh,
understand.
it's like
What
brain
does it?
activity, brain activity. Bro, you could have just said brain activity. What do you mean this? Refers to the abrupt and transient shift in brain electrical activity. So it's like
No,
you get a naturally low
I,
level of brain activity leading them to seek stimulation. This would have been much
yo,
easier.
yo.
Uh huh.
You know, we gotta in masters we gotta learn all of the fucking DSM-5 and
Nah,
ICD-10 and
I
shit.
ain't studying clinical psychology, man.
तो ये क्यों रिसर्च में जा रहा
I'm giving up on that shit. I'm doing counseling.
है? काउंसलिंग में तो क्लिनिकल में ही आती है।
No, counselor is different. You don't have to have the
नहीं क्लिनिकल ले लेना, इट्स बेटर।
bro.
उसमें तेरा
Who?
काउंसलिंग भी आ जाता।
I'm not going to study fucking biology. I'm not going to study fucking medical science.
डीएसएम क्लिनिकल में न्यूरो तेरे को न्यूरो साइकोलॉजी नहीं पढ़नी, दैट्स
No,
इंटरेस्टिंग।
that shit is interesting, but such brain rot, bro.
रिसर्च साइकोलॉजी भी तो है फिर।
Research psychology will suck me dry, bro. I'll have no time for myself.
आई थिंक आई एम गोना गो विद रिसर्च साइकोलॉजी प्रोबेबली, नहीं तो
Damn.
क्लिनिकल।
A researcher states because the patient has a damaged amygdala, they are unable to experience the emotion of fear. Which goal of psychology is being addressed here?
एक्सप्लेनेशन
No.
कि एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हैं ना, बिकॉज उसका
Patient has
डैमेज है।
damaged amygdala, they are unable to experience emotional fear.
यप यप इट्स नॉट अ डिस्क्रिप्शन, इट्स ऑलरेडी प्रूवन फैक्ट, प्रेडिक्शन नहीं है क्योंकि डैमेज
Explanation is
एमिगडाला है।
not a goal though. I was
एक्सप्लेनेशन
telling.
गोल एक्चुअली कल बता रहा था ना एक्सप्लेनेशन, यप
It is no explanation. Fuck me. Am I dumb? Explanation is a
वही ना
goal. I forgot about this.
भाई, तो कल
There was
बता
another
प्रेडिक्शन।
word. Yeah, yeah. Explanation is a. These all fours are goal. The all four options are goals.
स्टार्ट लॉस्ट, गेट योर मनी अप, नॉट
Yeah,
योर
yeah, yeah,
मनी
I
अप,
need to
और
lock in, bro. Which schedule of reinforcement in operant conditioning is most resistant to extinction? The behavior continues long after the reward stops.
कंटिन्यूस
No, no, no.
रीइंफोर्समेंट।
Continuous reinforcement is the fastest way to. extinction. We read this shit like some
What?
time ago.
ना यहाँ पे बताना है कि ना कि which continuous reinforce वो तो
Gambling machine used by gambling machines. Variable?
fixed ratio.
Variable, I guess variable.
Oh ना ना वो होगा ना कि like fixed ratio and low ratios तो तभी जीतने का चांस बनता है. He knows that he gonna get reward अगर वो enough time gamble करता है तो उसकी condition वहाँ पे met हो रही है.
लेकिन वो वेरिएबल है ना, फिर यू आर नॉट गेटिंग रिवॉर्ड आफ्टर सर्टेन पीरियड्स ऑफ टाइम, यू आर गेटिंग इट रैंडमली.
देख you can
It
crack
is
the code.
variable, it is variable because the reward
Yeah,
is
but
unpredictable and based on the number of responses. Like slot
so
machine, the
so
behavior is very
my reasoning is right.
yeah, 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 yeah. I am a professional gambler, so this would have been
And
very easy for me.
what do you mean by professional gambler? I've been playing Genshin and
Bro,
Isekai for like fucking
I
7 years.
gamble, I gambled with my life, I have gambled with my brain, I have gambled with everything, bro.
I wake up every day to fucking gamble on my life. I know if I go out, I might get hit by truck. So you are not the only one.
Yeah, holy shit. The difference threshold is also known as Weber's ratio, right?
No. I'm gonna say B because it's funny.
Subliminal threshold. Allah.
Uh, so this is known as just noticeable difference. Why not?
Yeah, why not? This makes the most sense. Oh my god, bro. We just booked that shit, bro.
Yeah. Let me say. Let me do something.
It's the point where you can tell two things are not the same. Damn, just noticeable difference. Holy, this was funny. Which personality inventory
Check your
uses?
Discord out. Check your Discord out.
Holy fucking airball. This was a airball, bro.
Oh, no. Which personality?
16
This is my
PFs.
area. This is my
16
area.
PF, bro.
Which
Classify
personality
individuals
inventory?
into 16 distinct types of 16 PF, bro. 16 personality
16.
factor.
Yep. 16 PF क्या है?
Is there?
ना मेरे को पता था MPT के बाद
Nah,
से
bro.
fucking dummy. भाई तूने तूने वर्ड नौ से किया 16 PF. You didn't notice the word INTG पे and ENFP.
Yeah, I
You didn't
didn't.
notice that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
तभी मैं बात नहीं कर रहा मैं सोच रहा था.
What have you tried doing your personality test? What do you
Yes,
get?
yep. INTJ.
I got INFP. INFP.
INFP रहा. I got INTJ.
Yeah, I got INFP. Eh,
What is the difference?
What do
Well,
you get?
you
What did you get? What did you get?
INTJ. INTJ.
A personality that defined by introverted, intuitive thinking, and they are all the same. I swear to God, they're all the same. Yeah,
इसमें तो होता है थोड़ा बहुत.
thoda bahut वही ना.
इसमें
It's
देखो.
like they're making us dumb.
By the way ये अगर तूने किया हो ना ये मैंने को बताया ना refractive period of an action potential the neuration
During the
is
refractive period of an action potential, the neuron is unable to fire because dash dash are inactive. Sodium.
yep क्योंकि वो पॉजिटिव होते हैं and they resting potential में होते हैं
Potassium,
जैसे तुमने
potassium is also positive. Calcium is all. They have the ion charge written like right next.
potassium is negative I
No,
think
the
wait
only negative is chloride right now. They have the ion charge
negative
written over it, bro.
and word search the shit why not search the shit
Wait, during the absolute the voltage gated sodium channels cannot reopen, providing another impulse.
इतना मेरे को पता है पोटेशियम न्यूरॉन के अंदर होता है
Potassium
आयन
ion
चार्ज
has plus one. The bitches is positive.
पॉजिटिव है
Bro, they have written the like the charge right over it. Calcium has a plus two, so it's like two plus. The ion charge is written over the chemicals right here. What do you mean? Chloride is negative, Cl negative. This is negative one. This has minus one ion.
लेकिन पोटेशियम न्यूरॉन के अंदर होता है which is
I don't
positive.
care about that shit, but the thing was written in Ebbinghaus research. On memory, the saving score represents the capacity of the sensory registers, the amount of time saved when relearning information compared to initial learning. Saving score should be this, the amount of time saved when relearning
Yo,
the information
I'm gonna
compared.
say something. I have never heard of this guy's reasoning. I have no fucking idea.
Ebbinghaus
Oh,
forgetting
किसी ने
illustrates that humans forget rapidly shortly after learning it, steepest decline occurring within 24 hours.
भाई ये हमने अभी तो किया था भाई
Yeah,
किसी
yeah,
थ्योरी पर हमने प्रूव कर मैंने प्रूव कर दी भाई
yeah. We just proved that shit. I guess it is this. Saving score should represent the time amount of time saved when relearning information, the total number of items stored in long-term memory.
ये
If
किसी और
forgotten information still leaves a trace in the brain, it proves that forgotten information stay. Yeah, yeah, it should be this.
ये the amount of time saved when relearning information compared to oh yep traces big factor भाई
Which big five trait is the best predictor of job performance across nearly all? It is conscientiousness, right? If you are
yeah
hardworking and doing that, all that shit. Being
but it
organized,
matters
reliable, hard work.
it matters the most but everything matters
Yeah, obviously everything matter.
न्यूरोटिज्म matters actually अगर तेरी
Neurotic, yeah,
stability खत्म है भाई तू क्या ही कर लेगा
true,
क्या ही
true.
कर लेगा भाई तू
Facts,
we got
facts.
only one wrong right
Yeah, we got only one wrong in this batch. The
it's
pons is a
cerebellum
brainstem
cerebellum
structure that
cere-
serves as a bridge between two areas.
cerebrum and cerebellum maybe thalamus and hypothalamus भी हो सकता है नहीं नहीं hypothalamus
Wait,
कैसे होगा
pons connects the left and right hemispheres, to be honest.
ऐसे एक तो मेरे को इतना पता cerebellum करता है ठीक है वो it's given fact cerebellum को करता है वो
It connects cerebellum to what? To cerebrum, then.
cerebellum I think but we can be
It
wrong
means to, its name literally translates to bridge.
nigga what is the bridge what is bridging bro what kind of fucking
It's
fucking
bridging the
reasoning
right and left hemispheres. Wait,
yep yep
let's
right and
just.
left hemisphere is the good part I think that's the best one we got
Do you
थैलमस एंड
think?
हाइपोथैलेमस को नहीं करता वो क्योंकि वो आई थिंक मड्यूला को करता है
Oh, yeah, medulla does that shit. What should we do?
सेरिबेलम वाला करें व्हाई डू यू थिंक इवन इफ वी गॉट रॉन्ग इट डजंट मैटर
Yeah,
राइट
it doesn't matter. God damn, you were right, bro. My bad.
मेरे को इतना पता सेरिबेलम को करता तो सेरिबेलम आगे आ ही है उसमें विच
Yeah,
इज गुड
true.
बट मैंने यहाँ पे देखा फिर सेरिबेलम वो सेरिबेलम वो होता है पूरा का तेरा अपर लेयर ऑफ
Yeah,
ब्रेन
upper layer of
क्योंकि
brain is cerebrum, and the lower back part of brain is called little brain is cerebellum. The full
ना
brain
ना
is cerebral.
yeah let me give you an example what is cerebellum if look at your foreskin right there is one upper layer and below inner layer upper layer is the cerebrum
Shut the fuck up.
cerebellum located below
Don't cook, bro. You're burning the kitchen, man. Just put down the fucking pan, bro. Get the
मेरे
fuck
को
out
ना
of that kitchen, bro.
cerebrum medulla
Get the fuck out of that kitchen, bro.
classical spontaneous recovery refers to
Rapid
rapid
learning
learning
of new association.
ये old
Sudden reappearance of a weekend class resting period, the ability to distinguish between two similar stimuli, the recovery of
nice
memory
I think
after a traumatic brain injury.
C I think it's the C B part because it's the recovery right reappearance आ रहा है word वहाँ पे recovery and reappearance and C
Should we use?
show hint
It shows that extinction suppresses rather than erases a memory.
yeah
So
that
yeah,
means
yeah,
that
yeah. That means recovery of memory. No, no. Extinction happens when you like don't give the reward, right?
mm-hmm.
Reward, like even when the stimulus is happening, we don't provide the reward.
ऊपर
I
लिखा
I
है
guess it should be this. Spontaneous recovery refers to when the reappearance of reward is introduced. the recovery happens. I guess it is this. Yeah. Even after extinction, an association can briefly return without further training. Yeah, if you're training a dog to ring the bell to get bread, and you then like remove the bread from the equation, so he has to ring the bell for nothing. But when you reintroduce the bread, he doesn't have to relearn the whole process that I have to ring the bell to get the bread, because he learned that shit earlier. He just knows that for a certain period of time the bread was not reappearing when I rang the bell.
Yo, isn't there like option to send chat here?
Where?
इसमें डिस्कॉर्ड में रहती है ना अपनी आई थिंक इसमें टॉक में but I think वो सर्वर का रहता
We have a server though. We can go there.
है ना ना
I have added you in the server.
yep I got the server yo check your discord out crazy reference
I have a bread. Holy shit. Let's go. Which statistical measure represents the
भाई
most
देखना ये हमें स्टैटिस्टिक्स से क्वेश्चन दे रहा हमने स्टैटिस्टिक्स ऐड भी नहीं किया अभी तक
most frequent is mode.
मोस्ट फ्रीक्वेंट इज
Yeah, most frequent is
मोस्ट रिपीट मी
median is the middle value. Mean
या
is the
मोड
mean
मोड
is
बोला
yeah, mean is the value that is like that we obtain by adding all the values and then dividing by
मिडल वैल्यू आई
yeah,
थिंक
middle.
मिडल वैल्यू मीडियन है
Median value is median, and then the most frequent value is mode.
सर ने बताया था भाई
Yeah. We read that shit in statistical psychology. Sem 4, baby. Shout out to Sem 4, Shiv sir. P
according
Town,
to
baby. J Town.
Maslow being needs basic
Basic being needs like self actualization differ from deficiency need, because B needs become stronger as they must be met before survival needs are
being
universal,
need is
are driven
being
by.
need ना being needs होती हैं वो important होती हैं because that is what we need for survival is are the basic instinct भाई जब तक हम survive नहीं कर पाएंगे we will never think about love and shit
True.
and Maslow का hierarchy की being needs में survival का पहली need ही survival है हमारी to
Like
get food
D needs are deficiency needs, right? B needs are being needs like self actualization. Bro, he's saying being needs are self
ये
actualization.
क्वेश्चन कुछ क्वेश्चन डिफरेंट है बट वी gotta search
Think about whether you ever finish becoming your best. Yeah, they become stronger as they are met. I guess it is this.
क्वेश्चन क्या था डू यू इवन रियलाइज व्हाट
The
क्वेश्चन इज
question is B needs जो है differ from D needs, because B needs, but D needs are what? I need food, I need shelter, I need water, I need this. We get them and we are satisfied. Like we get food, our hunger is met. But being a good human being is actually like self actualization. No matter how good you become, you will still have the doubt that you are not a good person. So it is like they become stronger as they are met. So if you follow the pursuit of becoming a good human being, understanding yourself, your expand the horizon will only expand. It will never be, you will never be happy with yourself, as what I'm trying to say right now.
yo is that what self actualization looks like
I might have self
what
actualized. Holy, I might be the next coming of Buddha.
what about the option C I know it's not B and
Are
C both
universal
options
across all living species.
it's
No,
not right
deficiency
it's not
needs are universal across,
yep
because not everybody wants to be a good human, not everybody wants to
yo
understand themselves.
yo let's be funny we know the answer it's A
Yeah.
let's press fucking D
Yeah, let's go. Let's be funny. Holy, bro. So that AI doesn't spy us for being self actualized. Yeah, that's smart, bro.
yo yo
We are so smart that we have transcendented fucking AI.
yo I'm gonna screenshot and send it to fucking school group it'll make me laugh
Holy. The primary visual cortex is located in which
मैंने
lobe?
तेरे को बताया था
Yeah,
कि
yeah, yeah, yeah.
विजुअल किस में होता है
Occipital lobe. Occipital lobe.
और
Okay, okay, my bad.
जो बोलना बोल दे.
Occipital lobe is in the back of the head, is the primary center for receiving and processing visual of. Thanks to you, I know that shit, bro. 87. We are like, what were you saying? Custom? Or do you want me to add another chapter?
Add like psych. कौन सा? I think clinical psychology वाला chapter जो था, which
Wait,
is
wait.
most. उसके भाई 15-16 क्वेश्चन आएंगे भाई. Holy fuck.
Abnormal and clinical psychology.
I think you can also add is lifespan development, क्योंकि हमने just पढ़ा था वो.
Let's just leave statistics for psychology alone and then add everything else, okay?
Yep, yep. I got a message on Discord.
Add
Who's messaging me?
chapters.
Who's messaging me? Nobody. Human lifespan development we can actually do since हमने just पढ़ा था भाई वो. And question 40 actually 40 कर दे. So wide range हो. And इसको क्या है कि don't just ask, क्या बोलते हैं, important stuff. Ask stupid stuff. Ask
Uh,
wide range of
okay,
questions.
okay, okay. Add chapters until 12, until chapter 12, and include everything above that.
Exclude.
Also, don't only
अरे
ask
उसको बोल. And don't include statistics. Fuck
factually.
statistics.
Don't ask hard a question. Don't only ask hard factual questions,
Expand the
but
range of
also
expand the range.
ask dumb, stupid
Uh, a range
questions
of जो भी बोल दे.
to throw me off, and also expand.
And exclude statistics. I don't want no math. Fuck maths. If I want math, I would have
Statistics
asked.
is end chapter, so we are not including that.
Oh,
Ute papa ute.
by the masking इसको तू marking के लिए भी ऐड कर. और by the way तूने caution कितने ऐड किए? Caution को change कर दे.
Questions अभी आएंगे ना, फिर we can add however many we want, क्योंकि ये नहीं करेगा. If I say ask him to add 40 questions, he will start throwing tantrums. Because I tried that shit in the beginning. I was like, just give me model papers. I was like trying to spam model papers, but वो नहीं दे रहा था ये. This is the like the cleanest thing that works. Okay. Chapter 1 to 12. A psychologist tells you that your unconscious mind is like an iceberg. Based on the history of psychology, is Sigmund Freud. Can you
I
hear
don't
me?
need to answer that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't need to answer
You
that
don't
shit.
even have to get into the ring. I'll just fight him off alone.
Bruh, you think I'm that dumb? Holy
If you are
fuck.
colorblind and cannot distinguish between red and green, which part of your eye is most likely
I
malfunctioning?
know. I know it
Rods.
is. Cons.
Cones.
Cons process colors.
Oh, cones
I
process colors. I thought rods process. But you are
Cons.
right, bro, because you have read more. A
Nah.
child thinks that because their tall, thin glass of juice was poured into a short, wide glass, they now have less
Uh,
juice. According to
basic,
Piaget, this child lacks this child lacks common sense, bro.
basic sense क्या बोलते हैं? Base
Conservation.
conservation. It's a part of human lifespan development.
Yeah,
Actually, John
yeah,
Piaget की theory जो हमने की थी,
yeah,
probabilistic
yeah.
theory,
John
definitely.
Piaget. Yeah, John Piaget. Brother.
Sensory motor वाली pre-operation, concrete operation and formal operation.
It's conservation, right? Though.
Yeah, conservation.
Object permanence is children below 2 years think,
Sensory motor data.
yeah, think that the thing that they cannot see doesn't exist.
Assimilation is different thing.
Yeah.
Egocentrism is part of the another thing.
Stupid question alert. If a psychologist is studying human behavior, what are they studying? The thing that people do and say, only the way their brains look on an MRI, the past lives and future reincarnation, only the thoughts, the thing people do and say.
Yep.
Behavior refers to the observable action and recreation of living organisms.
क्वेश्चन अच्छा था वैसे.
Yeah, true. A patient hears voices telling them they are the queen of the Mars. This patient is experiencing dash, which is a common positive symptom of schizophrenia. Hallucination.
Auditory hallucination.
Yeah, like hearing voices. According to Erickson's psychosocial stages, the primary conflict during adolescence is
It's role identity versus role confusion.
right.
Yep, उनको अपना वो रहता है.
I haven't studied
It's
the
you know
Erickson's
that stupid. Let
psychological.
me check Discord out. I'm gonna send you something. I don't know if I can find it.
Holy
मैं बताता हूँ
identity
तेरे को.
where teenagers
देखो,
work on
distrust
developing.
and distrust and mistrust. I think this is the first stage.
Mm-hmm.
Intimacy and isolation is the next stage. इसके identity के
Mm-hmm.
बाद generativity and stagnation is the last stage.
Oh, okay. Generativity and
नहीं,
stagnation comes in adults, right?
yeah, then
Late
generativity
adulthood.
and stagnation is the second last. आखिरी वाला wisdom वाले से related था, I think.
It's like late adulthood, है ना?
Yep, late adulthood around 40s, 45 to 65.
Okay. Which specific brain structure is the life support center controlling vital involuntary functions like breathing and heart rate?
I think you know that, right? Hypothalamus करता है या medulla
Hypothalamus.
कर या medulla करता है. Medulla hypothalamus, I think. Show me first.
Life support. I think it's hypothalamus, like regulates your emotions. No,
वो
no, that's
hypothalamus
amygdalas.
hypothalamus करता है वो तेरा. I think ये करता है ना, वो temperature भी
If
control
this
करता
is
है.
severely damaged, life cannot be sustained without a ventilator.
Oh, it's this hypothalamus. पढ़ा था हमने just यो भी वो करता है. Homeostasis पे तो hypothalamus में आता
Yeah,
है.
yeah. No, wasn't it the touch? It was controlling touch, and hi, Shalini. Yes, I do
Even
remember.
even if we are wrong, it's doesn't matter, right?
No, wait. We have to like
We can search
deduce
it.
it. Like we have to deduce the answer. Amygdala is emotions. Okay.
Exactly.
Hypothalamus is touch, uh, pressure, and homeostasis. Cerebellum is your
Is sensory motors.
fine motor
Mot-
skill, and so it has to be medulla, which like involuntary functions. Today was my last board exam. How was it? I hope it was good. Bro, my night bot is very annoying. Use it in a standard timeout.
just medulla oblongata because it's funny.
Medulla oblongata. Yeah, easy peasy. Yeah, you're free now. You can have fun. Yeah, medulla
Yep.
oblongata is the lowest part of the brainstem and is critical for basic survival. We deduce that because we know amygdala was for emotions, hypothalamus was for pressure, touch, and homeostasis. Cerebellum is for vision, sensory, and all. No, not for vision. Sorry, sensory, fine motor skills.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Kiतना
if a
मैं
researcher
खाना
finds a
खाऊंगा बाद.
correlation of minus 0.98 between time spent on TikTok and exam score, what does that mean?
If a
I
researcher finds a correlation of minus 98,
strongly related,
holy,
actually
this is
strongly related.
98% between time spent
Strongly.
on TikTok and exam scores, what does this mean? Yeah,
Strongly related.
strongly related. This data is invalid because you cannot have a negative score. What the fuck? The TikTok caused
ये भी
student to fail. TikTok
ये भी
caused no, TikTok caused the student to fail their exams. Exam score. What does this mean? Minus 98 has to mean that TikTok caused the student to fail their exam.
माइनस स्कोर है ना.
Active
Whereas
talk use goes up, my exam score goes down significantly. That can be also true. There is almost no relationship between two variables. There is a
minus में you know what ticking me off? It's the minus score.
the minus
Like
sign means they are inversely related. I know that shit. Yeah, inversely
I know.
related is this then.
Huh?
Inversely related is this. As TikTok use goes up, my score goes down. So they are inversely related.
Yep. Then
A high negative correlation means two variable move in the opposite direction. Yeah, because minus there is a what do you mean minus cannot be?
minus नहीं मैं बोल रहा minus is ticking me off. That's what I'm.
Oh,
Uh, do you know this
therapeutic
one?
approach. Wait. Let me. Which therapeutic approach uses free association and dream analysis to uncover repressed childhood traumas? Wait a second. Dream analysis and free association? Psychoanalysis.
I don't. What do you think it is? Uh,
It has to be either psychoanalysis or CBT, but I'm not sure.
don't you treat no, traumas with like
Okay, so
CBT?
study well. I'm going to watch some shorts. Bye. Bye. Best of luck. Have fun.
Don't you? But don't you treat traumas with behavior therapy?
Yeah. Trauma with behavior therapy. So it has to be cognitive behavioral therapy, right?
Now you are not getting the point. It's free association team analysis. Is who does that shit by the way? It's the psychoanalysis, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's Sigmund Freud. से मेरे को पता answer. I am just saying. Talk
This
therapy. Yes,
is
talk.
the talk therapy
Is
that started it
that
all.
is also part
Psychoanalysis.
of it.
Psychoanalysis. Sigmund Freud's psychoanalysis. I know this.
Like
These are the
psychoanalytic.
signature. Yeah, because
What is psycho?
cognitive therapy, cognitive behavioral therapy doesn't use dream analysis and free association. Yeah.
Free association का नहीं पता मगर ड्रीम एनालिसिस नहीं यूज करते वो.
What were you saying? You were saying something.
मैं कुछ नहीं कह रहा था. मैं तो बोल रहा था टॉक थेरेपी कुछ रिलेटेड बोल रहा था बट भूल गया मैं.
Uh,
एक मिनट गेटिंग अनदर.
Bazooka. 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 Oblao. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, are you back?
Yes, everybody got to call me on this shit, bro.
Who was
Just
calling you?
kidding, bro. Father, the big man.
Based. Why do we have two eyes instead of just one in the middle of our forehead? For depth perception, because it looks
Yeah,
better symmetrically receiving.
yeah.
In case,
It because it looks better symmetric. Depth perception के लिए
yeah,
it's
depth perception. But this is much more. हम तो असुर लगते ना फिर में.
ये ऊपर
अगर
नीचे भी है.
इंसानों में एक
But
एक आंख होती.
but you could but you could say अगर we were born with one eyes, it
हम्म.
doesn't really matter because we would have adapted.
Yeah,
Like तुम अपने hair color करवाओगे भाई तुम्हें तुम्हें बंदे देखेंगे तुम्हें बंदों को weird लगेगा but they eventually adapt, right?
yeah, true. You know this shit personally speaking, right? In the big five personality traits, a person who is constantly worried, insecure, and self-pitying would score high on
Neuroticism.
neuroticism.
Neuroticism बोलता हूँ भाई मैं इसको.
Neuroticism, bro. Was timed out, bro. What is wrong with Nightbot? I timed it out for so long.
GG's.
Wait. I need to fucking disable this Nightbot for some time, bro. Where is my Nightbot? He is timing
डालो
out
डालो.
when I have timed out him. I have timed
Shut
out.
up, bitch.
Yeah, he's timing out people from Shadow Realm. A teratogen
I think
is
you know.
any agent like alcohol or virus that can cause harm to a developing embryo or fetus. A change in a person's big five personality traits, the fight or flight response in adults, a sudden increase in IQ. Now, a teratogen, do you know what that is?
it's the first one. Did you need read it during embryonic stage? Mother takes mother is fetus बोलते हैं उसको क्या बोलते हैं? Embryo is highly vulnerable to tetrogens like alcohol. They
Teratogen.
cons- they consume in the
Yeah,
excess
yeah,
amount.
yeah, yeah.
There might be even small amounts. क्या पता उसको
Oh,
defects.
a teratogen is any agent like alcohol or viruses. Okay, so it's like if you're susceptible to any virus, it can be harmful for a developing embryo or fetus, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Teratogens are external substances that interfere with normal prenatal development. Okay. Which goal of psychology is being met when a researcher predicts that students who sleep more than
Bruh,
8 hours will have higher
bruh,
GPA? Its prediction.
bruh, bruh. Bro really said that shit.
Yeah, I prefer this content. It's healthy. Yeah, it is. It's hella healthy and fun. Prediction. Identifying a relationship to forecast a future of outcomes and defining a prediction. Yeah, let's go. Which neurotransmitter is most
मैं तेरे को
closely
बताया
linked
था
to
ना,
memory
मैंने तेरे को
formation and
बताया
is
था,
often depleted with patients in Alzheimer's? It's
मैंने तेरे को बताया था.
GABA, right?
Nah, it's acetylcholine. It's related to your memories, and it's excessive low amount causes Alzheimer's.
Acetylcholine. We read this shit. It was deficiency
Trust,
of this that
trust,
leads to this
trust,
lead. Yeah, yeah.
trust,
Deficiency of this leads to Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, I guess.
trust, trust,
Yeah.
trust.
Muscle action and memory. Its deterioration is hallmark of Alzheimer's. Okay. Okay. In a normal distribution bell curve, what is the z score of the mean? Zero.
Check कर ले. Why would you need one?
Distance from the average.
Average is 50 होगा ना फिर.
Wait, a normal distribution bell curve का shape क्या होता है?
It's like
Normal
like a U or something.
distribution bell curve. A normal distribution bell curve is like this,
Zero,
right?
zero, zero. ये 5 से 0 आ रहा है इसका. You can see
Z.
right there.
Where?
देख ना उसी वो देख ना क्या बोलते हैं ग्राफ पे देख जहाँ पे सबसे हाई एक्स है वहाँ पे 0 आ रहा है. 050 आ रहा है. जीरो हम जी स्कोर क्या ढूंढ क्या रहे हैं इसमें?
Z score ढूंढ रहे हैं. Z score of the mean.
0 आ आई थिंक 50 आ रहा है. वहाँ पे चेक कर सकते हैं हम.
50 आ रहा है.
चेक कर. ना चेक कर ना वहीं पे है. भाई स्टैटिस्टिक्स के क्वेश्चन दे रहा है देख लेना खुद ही फिर. 0 है देख ले.
0.
0 एंड टी स्कोर 50 है.
T score 50. So 0.
ये यप 0.
A z score represents how many standard deviations a score is from that mean. The mean is 0 distance from itself. Okay. Normal
वैसे तो मेरे
distribution
क्वेश्चन
में it
पता
will
था.
be 0 from itself.
इफ यू थिंक अबाउट इट आई नो द क्वेश्चन बट मेरे को इसका वो नहीं पता था थोड़ा.
Which big
हाउ
five
विल आई.
foods were very low would likely be very low in a person who is suspicious, uncooperative, and irritable? Agreeableness. Yeah, uncooperative to agreeableness. Right. Stupid question. If your left hemisphere controls your right hand, what is the relationship called?
Multilateral.
Contralateral. Contralateral, obviously. It's like contra
I don't know.
intuitive.
I don't know what that is. You can have the answer.
Contra, bro. If left is controlling right, it is. According to James Lange's theory of emotion, what are you afraid? Why are you
Bears.
afraid of a bear in the woods? Because you have a repressed childhood, no? Because your brain and body reacted the exact same, no? Because you noticed your heart was racing and dies. Because you thought of yourself, bears are dangerous. Yeah.
It's C. Because you notice your heart beat. जेम्स लांग की थ्योरी क्या है भाई? फिजिकल आता है फिर
Ancestors.
उसके बाद रिस्पॉन्स आता है. भाई
No,
फिजिकल
James
फिर.
Lange was the ancestral, right?
ना जेम्स लांग वो कार्लियन था.
Oh, sorry, sorry, sorry. So it's like you physical आएगा पहले and then your
हाँ,
no no
फिजिकल
no no.
फिजिकल आएगा देन फिर इमोशनल आएगा उसमें.
तो इसमें तो पहले इमोशनल आ रहा है फिर फिजिकल आ रहा है.
Because you notice your heart was racing. Heart
Heart.
racing is a physical.
But running is also physical. There is no emotion. Emotion is fear, right?
Yep. Because you thought
Yeah,
you
yeah,
lost.
yeah, yeah, yeah. True, true, true. We are we start to feel fear afterwards. Our heart just starts to like beat faster when we see a bear.
Physical response पहले आएगा ना,
हाँ,
वो वाला
physical
नहीं.
response पहले and then it's like
It's
proactive interference happens when old information blocks you from remembering new information. You forget everything that have a new information blocks you from remembering old information blocks you from remembering new.
yep.
MMPI 2 is an example of objective personality test.
Yes, sir. We all have.
Holy 100%. Let's go. Let's go, chat. W is in the chat. W spam W is in the chat, bro.
भाई कोई होना भी चाहिए.
तू आना बहुत है कि W कर. W is in the chat. This is so sad, bro. I have to spam W in my own chat. Holy
क्या?
fuck.
Wait, wait.
Yo, Zelot, what's up? Zelot.
क्या? Oh, did you turn off your
W
stream?
W.
भाई आई थिंक मेरी तेरी स्ट्रीम मेरे पे वो मैं तेरी पुरानी वीडियो देख रहा था स्ट्रीम में जब तुमने कैंसिल की थी.
Camera jorking.
Zealot. भाई बंदा zealot आ गया भाई. That's
Got a
crazy.
W W.
Res-
Let's go. A 4-year-old child
Didi. Lamborghini.
insists that the sun follows them when they go for a walk. According to Piaget, this dumb but developmentally normal belief is an example of object permanence,
Because you need
animism.
repetition. I don't know.
What about you?
It's
I'm also
object.
good, man. Thanks for asking. Object permanence. Object permanence means you see shit, and when you
And
not
you
see
remember it.
shit, yeah, yeah, and when you not see shit, you think it doesn't exist. But does that
It
mean?
exists. इसका मतलब है कि अगर तू shit देख रहा है and
Uh-huh.
तेरे को दिख रही है, it exists. अगर तेरे को नहीं दिख रही, you know that shit still exists
Yeah, yeah.
somewhere. So it's object permanence.
Do you think
Yep. Why not?
solo life?
Oh,
It's animism, bro. It's animism.
I didn't read that part.
Yeah, most unique content I saw in this month is because I have an exam and we are studying for it on live. I mean, not studying, we are just doing the MCQs to make it more interactive and fun. It's animism. Animism, I'm pretty sure, is the pre operational tendency to attribute
अरे
lifelike
object
qualities.
permanence 2 साल के बच्चे में आती है वैसे भी.
And object permanence is not this. Object permanence का वो अलग है. Definition is different. It's like animism is the you give lifelike qualities like following the person. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, personification. True. Have you studied literature?
Yes, sir.
Damn. Which specific brain structure is the biological clock that regulates your circadian rhythm by responding to light and dark?
Yo,
Occipital lobe.
yo, yo.
What? It is
How the how the fuck you did you ask me? I studied literature. And I read fucking lot of mysteries. Fucking calling me. क्या question कर ले.
Which
Biology.
specific brain structure is the biological clock that regulates
No.
by
It's
responding to
pretty
light?
good. Isn't it? It regulates your
By responding to light and dark. So you are like visual.
light and dark से कौन सा respond करता है? I think it's the hospital lobe
Yeah,
regulates it.
because you're like visual information.
But वो हो रहा है light and dark adaptation.
Your sleep cycles are no, 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 no. It has to be occipital lobe or
Jab,
suprachiasmatic nucleus. I
we
don't
don't
even
know,
know
but
what that is.
we
Suprachiasmatic. Occipital. I'll go occipital just on a hunch though. Amygdala is, I guess, related to emotions and hungers. Yeah, exactly. No, it was
We didn't know, right?
Yeah,
But
we
it
didn't
is
know. Located in the hypothalamus, the SCN is the primary pacemaker that synchronizes our internal clock with the external world. Okay. If a therapist is using behavioral therapy to help you stop smoking, what are they primarily trying to change? The chemical composition of the nicotine molecule, the act of you reaching and for lighting a cigarette, your repressed childhood memories of your parents. Yeah, it's B.
I think it's
The patient believes that the CIA has planted a microchip in their brain to broadcast their
I
thoughts
know
to the
what that
world.
is.
This symptom is technically defined as.
Delusion of persecution.
Wait. Is my.
But
Bro,
I
why
think
is
you
my
should not watch.
voice so different on stream? I don't know why. It sounds like I'm talking in a.
Yup. देखा
Uh,
मैंने अभी.
फिर क्या करूं बताना? Delusion of
Check.
persecution, I guess.
या persecution. मेरे को पता है भाई मैं बता रहा हूँ
Delusion of
persecution.
persecution, because this is much more related to common sense. Nothing
I know
fetch.
shit about schizophrenia.
Yeah.
Shit about schizophrenia.
In a positively skewed bro, this statistical shit is so annoying. In a positively skewed distribution where many low scores tail off into few high scores, which measure of central tendency will be the highest value?
Standard of deviation. ना मेरे को भी पता
No,
नहीं
no,
यार.
no, 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 no. Central tendency kaun sa will be the highest value? I mean mean, obviously. No, with many low scores tail off into a few high scores. So it
You don't
has.
know the standard the central tendencies is there.
भाई फिर से पढ़ने आ गए बाय द वे हेलो हाय हाय हाउ आर यू पढ़ाई कर रही है पढ़ाई चल रही है भाई मस्त पढ़ाई चल रही व्हाट डू यू थिंक mode is like the most occurring value but they say there are many low scores and few high scores so highest central tendency can't be mode mean mean is calculated by it has to be standard deviation, right? Median is the central tendency, but if there are many low scores and few high scores, the central tendency has to the central value has to be a small score.
Yeah. Who told you?
Average you pulled by extremely it has to be mean then.
I
ये
think it's
Gemini
standard deviation. Standard deviation. Because standard deviation का क्या किस में आता है? I think mean में ही आता है ना standard deviation.
yeah standard deviation is calculated by finding the mean. What should
Let's
we
just
do?
guess. Well, let's just guess. I think it's
Let's go
standard
standard
deviation.
deviation. Yeah, it was mean strongly
अबे
towards the
statistics
tail.
बंदे को statistics का question डालने for no fucking reason.
Yeah, true. Because we haven't even selected the statistical psychology, the statistics of psychology, right?
Opponent process theory of color. Why do you see green after images after staring at the bright? मेरे को पढ़ा था भाई ये मैंने.
Your brain is trying to explain the missing light through common sense because red and green are combined in the retina to form white images. Red sensitive cells become fatigued, allowing green sensitive cells
Yeah,
to
भाई
fire
see
more
see.
strongly.
I know मैंने पढ़ा था
The
ये.
red
Fatigue जब
lens.
fatigue होती है तो वो दे
Yeah.
तेरे को your
Hi,
retina
Samir.
starts your वो है ना कि क्वेश्चन की
Welcome
लाइक
to the
जब तेरा
chat.
आइस वो है ना कि क्वेश्चन लाइक कि तेरे को बोल रहा है कि जब तू देखता है स्टेयर एट द पर्टिकुलर कलर्स
Mm-hmm.
इवेंचुअली तेरे को डिफरेंट कलर्स शुरू हो जाता दिखना बिकॉज यूर जो भी था मैं बता रहा था तेरे को कि जो पार्ट आई का कलर प्रोसेस करता है उसका थक जाता है वो पर्टिकुलर वाला जो वो वाला कलर करता है परसीव सो
So it's like
ये
fatigue, right?
ये फटीग हो जाता है वो आई थिंक इट्स फटीग बट
Yeah, this theory suggests that the color is processed in pairs. When other half of the pair is tired, the other dominates. Okay. Questions not visible. Oh, it was like this. Sorry. I was scrolling it down. Wait, do you want me to smaller down the font? Wait, font size,
फॉन्ट
fonty,
साइज
font settings. No, text size. Make text bigger. It's the smallest. Why is it?
just zoom in bro just zoom in zoom out
Wait. Display. I can't zoom in and zoom out.
और तेरे तेरे लैपटॉप में एच डी आई
Yeah,
एच
yeah,
डी
yeah.
आई आई है क्या
It'll fix. Yeah, it is. माई
HDR है तेरे लैप?
हाँ मेरे लैपटॉप में HDR है.
यार
कंट्रोल
मेरे को
स्क्रॉल
बंद
डाउन.
रखना चाहिए. ऐसे बंद
Yeah,
क्यों है?
it's off, it's off. Can you see now? Control
रुक जा.
scroll down.
अबे अच्छा दिख रहा
Oh
है अब.
damn, I didn't know that. That's crazy. I'm down. Thanks, C-Lot.
Zealot. That's crazy.
Stupid question alert.
Pious.
If your hippocampus is damaged and you can no longer see form new memories, can you still remember how to tie your shoe?
That's what the fuck you talking about? Of course you're gonna
Yeah,
remember
now
shit.
only if you tied your shoes right before the injury. What the fuck?
Yeah,
It's
वही
because
तो है.
procedural memories are stored in cerebellum. It's this. It's
Yeah,
this.
yeah, maybe
Yes.
it's like the sea also क्योंकि तूने कर ही लिया पहले तो कोई बात नहीं.
No, 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 no. It's like right before the injury. Like you knew you were going to get injury
Oh,
in your hippocampus.
मेरे को लगा इसने बोला है पहले इंजरी.
Yeah, no, no, it's deep. Yeah, let's go.
SDS.
5. A panic disorder is distinguished from a single panic attack by persistent worry about having future attacks and maladaptive changes in behavior, the presence of visual hallucinations during the attack,
बस
whether or not the person has a phobia of spiders, the intensity of the physical symptoms like
मेरे को
heart
याद
racing.
रखना पड़ेगा इसमें persistent रहता है attacks जो
What is
रहते हैं.
hippocampus? Hippocampus is a part of your brain that deals with memory formation,
Memories.
new memories, and like forming your new memories and then transferring them to long term memory. Hippocampus is the
It's
part of memory that
A.
stores memory. It is it a
Yep, A.
fear
Trust me.
of it is the fear of the fear that creates the disorder.
Yep, it's
Future
trust me. A
attack,
trust.
yeah, yeah.
A
Panic
trust.
disorder involves the chronic fear of the fear itself, not just the isolated event of the attack. Okay, okay. According to Kohlberg's theory of moral development, a person who refuses to break the law simply because it is the law, we must follow the rules, is at the pre conventional level, post conventional level, sensory
Conventional
motor
level.
level. Conventional, yeah, he is in conventional level. This level is characterized by focus on social order, duty, and following of the establishment or
इसके
rule.
बस दो लेवल आते हैं मेरे को याद नहीं
Yeah,
है.
yeah, yeah.
Fuck that.
A therapist uses transference as a tool to help a patient understand their current relationship problems. The therapist is practicing psychodynamic.
Transference. Transference. I think exposure therapy का process है, right?
No, transference as a tool. What is transference? What do you do in
हाँ.
transference? Rational
I
emotive
think
behavior therapy, client centered therapy. Wait, let me
transference में
just
like
see
मेरे को याद नहीं आ रहा है word
transference.
उसका क्या. Technique ये सर्च करते हैं ना.
The act of transferring something on the process of being transferred, the redirection to a substitute, usually a therapist of emotions that were originally felt in the childhood in a phase of analysis called transference neurosis.
Oh, फिर तो ये उसमें आएगा. I think CBT में transference आती है ना CBT में. Maybe नहीं नहीं रोशन इमोटिव थेरेपी में since वो भी दोनों सेम ही है. REBT.
Transferring feelings from the past onto the
Oh,
therapist.
psycho डायनामिक इसमें नहीं नहीं सेकंड क्लाइंट सेंटर थेरेपी. अगर वो देता है इसको तो इसका मतलब है कि
Yeah, we have no
थेरेपिस्ट.
fucking clue. We have no fucking clue about this.
क्लाइंट सेंटर थेरेपी ट्रस्ट क्लाइंट सेंटर थेरेपी ट्रस्ट. गलत हो गया. बात गलत बात अलग बात है.
Understand
साइकोलॉजिकल
their
बात है.
current relationship problems that is practicing client centered. It was cytodynamic.
भाई इसमें क्या ही करना है. कंफ्यूजिंग है भाई ये
Yeah,
पूरा का पूरा.
this was confusing to begin with.
ट्रांसफर मेरे को लगा भी साइकोडायनामिक का कांसेप्ट. देन आई रिमेम्बर उसमें कि जब एक क्लाइंट तेरे ऊपर प्रोजेक्ट कर देता है फीलिंग्स तो दैट मीन्स योर थेरेपी इज वर्किंग. बट अब मेरे को पता ही नहीं किस में आता है वो.
कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं. If a neuropsychologist is testing your brain, are they looking at your soul? Mm-hmm. No, they are looking at how the brain structure and chemicals affect behavior. Only if they say,
फर्स्ट है.
yeah, soul scanning, am I right, bro? This shit is funny because the mind and soul are the same thing in science, yes, but only the patient is a
यो
philosopher.
जुजुत्सु काइसन होली फक. थर्ड ऑप्शन जुजुत्सु काइसन.
Yeah,
फर्स्ट ऑप्शन
yeah,
मैट्रिक्स
yeah,
था.
it's a. Lol. Which big five traits would be most associated with a person who is highly curious, creative, and enjoys trying exotic new foods?
Openness.
Openness to
Bro, bro,
experience.
bro, bro need to fucking get slimed by some opposite, opposite op.
Yeah.
New food. Bro,
Neurologist performing anime soul search. Lol. Shalini, Nightbot is going to like keep doing this to you. I don't know how to fix it because I didn't set up Nightbot. He's going to timing you out. He's going to time you out every time you like spam. Not even spam. You just. I'm from Jammu. A researcher is studying self actualization in people who have overcome extreme adversity. They're like following which perspective? Humanistic.
humanistic self-actualization.
Yeah, humanistic.
Well,
In
well, well, well.
statistics, which measure of variability is calculated by finding the difference between the highest and the lowest score? Variance
Hi.
or range. It's either variance or range because median is the middle value.
Range, I think. I think range.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Which measure of variability is calculated by finding the difference between, yeah, it's range, highest and lowest
Range.
range. Yep, range, bro. Yeah, yeah.
James
I'm
Lange
from
is back.
UP. James Lang is back.
James Lange is back.
Why are you happy
देखो
at your
तेरे को पता है
graduation?
theory अब you answer
Yeah,
तेरे को पता
because
है
you're
theory.
smiling and your body feels light, because everyone else is cheering and happy, because your brain happy center fired at the same time you smiled because you realized you finally finished your degree. Yeah, this is a physical, है ना? After that you finally finished your degree. You are smiling and your body feels light. Everyone else is cheering. You get the physical stimuli first and then you get the emotion, right?
Because your brain for happiness center finds. ना इसमें पहले you are smiling then your body feels right.
No,
Right?
no, no, no. The emotional part is being happy at your graduation.
Yeah,
We have
because
to
smiling
figure out.
physical. Smiling is the physical response and your body feels light.
Yeah, true.
This is
That can be true, but because you realized you finally finished your degree, can also. But you know, you
realize is
always know.
emotion है ना फिर.
Uh,
This is a thought process. We need to look at physical shit.
Last one. Chat is saying the last one. Your body reacts first, and then you feel the emotion.
Yeah, वही ना smiling पहले आता smiling फिर
Yeah,
feeling.
yeah, yeah. You smile. Last one cannot
Chat,
be because you always know when you are going to finish your degree. So this
chat,
is.
chat needs to lock in and
Yeah,
study.
chat needs
James
to
Lang,
log.
James Lang need
Chat,
to
you need to up your game. Get your money up, not your funny up. Hell,
Oh,
a person with OCD washes their hands 50 times.
chat answer this one.
Yeah,
I think it's
chat,
easy.
go for it. Chat, go for it. 50 times a day to stop the fear of germs. Washing the hand is the obsession, delusion, phobia, or compulsion. What do you think, chat? What do you think is the
मेरे को आंसर
answer?
पता है.
मुझे भी आता है. I know this shit. Is it obsession? Is it delusion? Is it phobia? Or is it compulsion? I have OCD. Why do you wash your hands? What is the reason you wash your hands? I mean, the reason is to stop the infestation of germs, but why do you keep doing it? Why does it feel like you have to wash your hands? It should be a compulsion, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah,
Zelot has locked his answer.
yep. The way, but I don't think that's the answer.
Why?
B
What
is
do?
the answer. Yeah, B
Obsession?
is the answer.
No,
Yeah, B
obsession
is
is
the answer.
hygiene. I think it's a.
Compulsion is right thought, and obsession is right doing shit right.
No, 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 no. Phobia, nahi,
Yes.
phobia is not. Look, obsession is to stay clean. Obsession is to stay hygienic. Compulsion is to go and wash your hands. You feel the compulse. Yeah, can't be COD.
Your reasoning is wrong. Your might answer be right, but like in जो
No,
एक
no,
होता
no.
है
Look,
compulsion.
look, look. Obsession is something that you're obsessed with. In OCD, you're obsessed with
I think
hygiene.
obsession is right related to thought, and compulsion is
Can't be
related
C.
to doing.
Yeah,
देखो
it
भाई
can't be B,
देखो
it can't be C. Because there is no delusion in washing our hands, there is no phobia.
Maybe there is a delusion.
Yeah,
It
because
is.
the
I
person
think it
fears
is
the
a
germ.
phobia.
Yeah. No, in
It,
obsessive compulsive disorder, your obsession is to stay hygienic, and your compulsion is to like work towards that obsession. So you are,
wash your hands
yeah,
50 fucking times a day.
yeah. The compulsion is the
Behavior
repetitive behavior
behavior
performed specifically to alleviate the distress of an obsession. Right.
compulsion is the answer.
Which developmental research is famous for this strange situation procedure used to measure the infant's attachment? Now I have no.
Mary's Ainsworth
Yeah,
theory
A is more
मेरे को पता है.
appropriate. Let's go. Let's go, Zalot. What? What?
Mary's Ainsworth because तीनों theory मेरे को बाकी वाली पता है and Mary's नहीं पता and they don't do the strange situation वाला shit. It's Mary's Ainsworth because it's elimination. I know eliminate करना पड़ेगा मेरे को यहाँ पे. It's
Procedure used to make
elimination.
infant attachment. Infant attachment, who is studying? No fucking idea. Yeah, same. Mary Ainsworth, study involving secure versus insecure attachment.
वो attachment तो दी नहीं है जान पियर्स ने उसमें वो
Yeah.
दिया ना I think
Erickson's,
communication.
Erickson, I guess Lev
Eric
Vygotsky. Lev,
Vygotsky. ना उसका मेरे को पता है. Trust is the B. Trust.
Look, Mary Ainsworth.
ये अब आ गया भाई सामने attachment theory
Attachment
objective
theory.
theory.
Yeah, yeah, true, true, true.
भाई मैंने guess कर लिया था.
A characterized attachment style secure, avoidant resistance based on how babies react to their mother's return. Okay, okay, okay.
Fuck you, nigger.
Yo, hard R? Holy shit. Can you use classical conditioning to teach a rock to salivate when you
No,
ring a bell? Only if the rock is very small.
maybe.
Subliminal conditioning. Yes, if you ring the bell for long enough. Holy.
Sliming.
No, because rocks do not have biological responses. Which neurotransmitter is the G in? It's gamma
Gamma.
aminobutyric acid is the
अरे
primary
क्वेश्चन में
inhibitor of
पूरी
gamma.
डेफिनेशन बता दी भाई उसने.
Which neurotransmitter is the G in gamma amino acting as the primary inhibitor chemical in the brain? Glutamate, glucagon,
It's not
glycine.
glutamate. Glutamate different चीज़ है. Glutamate is a
What the fucking hell are these
extraordinary.
questions? These are for psychology, CUET PG
Gamma
psychology.
I think B में ही सामने दिख रहा है
It helps the brain to chill out and stop firing excessively.
भाई. You stop busting your
Yeah.
shit.
Chill the fuck out, man. Chill out. In memory
Pra-
research, the primary primacy effect, we study primacy. Bro, hexi कब start कर रहा है? Maybe tomorrow or maybe a day after tomorrow. No idea. In memory research, the primacy effect suggests that you will remember the first item on the list because they were where
हाँ.
friends meet. उसका update करना पड़ेगा ना मुझे. I have to do the update, right? I'll do it today. Don't worry, I'll
Filter
do it
out for
tonight.
selective attention I think probably. मेरे को भी इतना पता
Rehearsed
है. इसलिए फिर
enough, still sitting in your
it's
short term.
ANCET.
Primacy effect was like a transfer of your memories from short term to long term, right?
पर इसमें
And
तो
then
नहीं है
losing.
ना क्या.
No. We need to first see, suggest that you will remember first things on the list because they were filtered out by your
Oh,
selective attention, rehearsed enough to enter long term memory, still sitting in your
I think
short
it's
term
B then.
parallel
If you put it
processing.
like that, it's B, right?
No. It is not this. Filter by your selective
पर
attention. I guess it is
जब
this.
यही है फिर मैं क्या बोलूँ.
No,
B
it was B. My bad, my
लॉन्ग टर्म
bad.
से रिलेटेड है.
B, I guess. Yeah, it was B. It was B. Yeah. Yeah, B. Really, it is B. It is B. My bad, my bad.
आई थिंक चार गलत हो गए हमारे यहाँ पे.
Ah, damn. More questions. 50. Harder.
कस्टमाइज नहीं करता बंदा 25 पे.
25 आएंगे
हाँ
नहीं. Bro, some questions just go above my head in psychology. Yeah. It's like
यार.
most of the questions go over our head,
I'm
bhai.
going to drink some water.
Yeah. Get some water, bro. We'll start the next batch. So, in the time Gaurav comes back, we can talk with the chat. What's going on, chat? What's going on? Do you have a Discord? Yes, I do. Wait, friends, add friends. What's your Discord, bro? Bye bye, bro. Need to grind Hexy. I defeated Hexy World Boss and campaign also. Yo, that's crazy. Have fun, bro. Shan, thanks for joining the stream. See you soon. Yeah, bye. Bro, whenever I say something like that starts with S, I start whistling. I don't know why. Yeah, my teeth are straight. I swear to God, I don't have a gap in my teeth. But the S fucks me up, bro. I start whistling when I have to say S. C. I guess I have practiced this maneuver so much that it's like ingrained in my. Yo, are you back?
Yes, sir, I'm back.
Welcome,
Tum tum tum
welcome.
tum.
Tung 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 tung
I'm
sahur.
back.
Tung 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 sahur.
I'm back. यो,
Jambula koma
आज तो
koma.
बहुत 20 क्वेश्चंस के बाद मैं अपना वो करने जा रहा हूँ. Finish up psychological disorder
Wait,
chapter.
wait, I can't hear you.
I need to do that shit.
I need to add Zlot. Wait, he's checking his Discord. Duo Sushi City.
मेरी आवाज नहीं आ रही देखो.
आ रही है, आ रही है, आ रही है. मेरी आ रही है ना?
Sir,
Yes sir, yes
go need
sir.
buddy, go need buddy.
Oh damn, I have to get nitro. Make some sounds with nitro. Oh, I need nitro for these. Damn, they're locked.
Yo,
Can you hear the horn?
j-
Zlot
yo,
underscore
round
12.
table hold में, round table hold में बंदे भाई. ये that's my server. That's crazy one. Man,
Let's go. Now you can add
Zealoth.
me.
Oh, it's Zealot or
Yeah,
Zealoth.
it's Zlot, Zlot,
Zealoth.
Zlot,
Zealot. Why
Zlot,
Zealoth?
Zlot. It's a character. Wait, I know it's a character from some Zlot.
Zealoth है ये actually.
A person who is very
ये अब Zealoth है.
enthusiastic. You know, he's a Zlot.
ये अब
Zealot.
Zealoth है.
Zealot,
Zealot है
zealot.
ये मैं बता. It's the believer.
Wait, 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 wait.
Believer.
Zealot,
Zealot.
zealot.
Zealot मैं बोलता. मैं बता रहा हूँ ना
Bro,
Zealot.
I have heard it. Someone saying Zlot,
Zealot.
zealot.
It's a lot of mysteries में बहुत बड़ी word ये use हुआ Zealot. That's why I'm saying.
Okay, okay, okay.
आ गया ना कौशिक.
My bad for pronouncing your name wrong for this long. A patient suffers a severe blow in the back of their head and is now cortically blind, meaning their eyes work perfectly but they cannot see damage due to in the
Occipital.
occipital. Occipital. I too pronounce it Zlot, yeah. Occipital, occipital. In a
Get you.
distribution. What the fuck, man? In a distribution of a score where the mean is 100 and the standard deviation is 15, and a score of 70 would have a z score of. We know, we know, we know, we know. Wait, 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 wait. Let me open my paint, bro. Time to pull some. Holy. Time to
Follow
pull.
करता है ना इसका मैंने.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Score obtained minus
Yeah,
mean
yeah. Let's go.
upon standard deviation.
With the score was what the fuck? I think I need to zoom out a little bit,
But just
bro.
type, bro. You can type in this shit, right?
I can't type ZX.
Bro, use a notepad, bro. What are you doing? Use a fucking notepad.
Shut the fuck up, boy. Shut the fuck up, boy. What do I have to write? What was that? Z axis. No. Z score equals to
Score.
uh,
mm, Yo, beta. I think x
x
minus
plus, no,
x minus
x minus
minus.
mean,
Yep, upon standard deviation.
x minus mean upon standard deviation. So, what will the answer be then? What is
Decade.
z score equals x minus mean was 100. What was the standard deviation?
इसका स्कोर दिया हुआ आई थिंक उसमें हमें जी स्कोर फाइंड करना है.
Oh, हमने z score करना है ना, so we know the score. Score mean is 100, score is 70, and deviation is 15. So, score is
70.
70, mean is 100, and standard deviation was 15.
दो आएगा.
15 था ना?
Yep, 2 आंसर.
Minus 2 answer.
देख लो -2.
Minus 2, minus 2,
-2.
minus 2. Yup. X minus u upon st. Yeah. If a psychiatrist is a medical doctor and psychologist is not, which one of the following is allowed to perform a heart surgery?
Neither.
Neither, unless they have specific surgical
But you don't need to know
psychology.
answer.
Yeah,
Fuck that. On no
neither. Yeah,
circumstances, psychologist or psychiatrist is allowed to play with your heart, unless
yeah,
it's me.
yeah. Damn, aura. That's aura,
Riz, bro, Riz.
and that's Riz. According to Piaget, a child who believes that if I can't see you, you can't see me while playing hide and seek is demonstrating egocentrism. If you can't see me, I can't see you. So it's
It's not object permanence, right?
no, no, it's not object permanence. That's different.
वरना तो
Object
condition.
permanence is if I can't see it, it doesn't exist.
Oh, egocentrism since child are extremely centralized.
Yeah, it's like the self-centered view of pre-operational stage. It is egocentrism. Hello, hello, Agrib. क्या हाल है? Welcome to the stream, भाई. Nothing much, just chilling. आप सुनाओ, क्या हाल है आपका? कहाँ है आज? डोडा या जम्मू? Which specific division of the peripheral nervous system is responsible for voluntary control of skeletal muscles?
Voluntary control.
Skeletal muscles? Yeah.
It's not sympathetic nervous system, right?
Sympathetic nervous system is like a fight or flight,
Fight or
right?
flight. Yep.
जम्मू ही हूँ यार. और बताओ क्या सीन चल रहा है भाई? फुल तैयारी भाई. फुल तैयारी. Greek word body.
सोमनाथ.
Somatic,
सोमाटिक का मतलब बॉडी होता है.
right?
सोमा का मतलब बॉडी होता है.
Somatic
सोमैटिक का मतलब
nervous.
बॉडी होता है. Nigga, trust, bro. Just trust.
Peripheral nervous system enables control sensory and central nervous system. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, just say it. We see it.
Yeah, it's going to. I was about to roast your ass if this was wrong, bro. Holy shit.
You don't trust me hard enough.
In operant conditioning, a variable ratio schedule of reinforcement produces. What does it produce, bro? A high steady rate of responding and high resistance to extinction, very low response rates because the reward is too rare, the fastest rate of learning, but also the fastest extinction. A
वेरिएबल
scalloped,
रेशियो लो क्या है?
yeah, variable ratio is high steady rates of responding and high resistance to extinction. Usme extinction is very rare when you do the variable ratio. You know, the act of ringing a bell and then getting the food in a
But
variable ratio, like you're not
but
getting consistently food, but you know
this
that
is
if you ring
operator.
the bell you get food. Oh, this
This is
is
operator.
operant. Ah, fuck. But it is variable ratio is still highly resistant to extinction.
हाँ पे देख ले. If you wanna go it, it's
A
your
scalloped
option.
response pattern with long pauses after reinforcement, but it can be this too, because you are getting response which
Trust
like
yourself, nigga. Trust yourself.
behavior someone playing a slot machine. Yeah, the variable is slot machine, you know. Rare resistance to extinction. I knew this shit. Variable ratio of reinforcement gives like high resistance to extinction. A patient with Wernicke's
नहीं
aphasia
बता
would
दे.
most likely display which of the following fluent but meaningless speech. This is Trump, bro.
वर्नी की meaningless speech.
Yeah, Trump. Trump. This is
Very rare
Trump,
people.
and Broca's aphasia is Biden. This is the most simple analogy that we have created, me and Gaurav. You can thank us for this, and you can learn yourself a
Yeah,
pretty
don't
high level
don't
concept in
yeah,
a very easy.
don't don't include me. If I get if you got nuked, I don't want to be get nuked. Check your Discord out.
Holy shit.
Um,
Cool. In in statistics, a type 1 error occurs when researcher
okay.
rejects a true null hypothesis,
Oh,
uses
I
the
know this
sample
state.
size that is too small, fails to
I know this
reject the
state.
full.
I know this state. इसमें either A या C है, B and D नहीं है. अब you gotta fucking करना. I think reject a true null statement.
False
अबे
positive
हो
or
गया.
false negative, which is one is like type 1 error.
False one. I think false positive, right? मैं guess कर रहा हूँ.
Yeah, let's just
It's
guess
A or
because I have no
A or
idea
C.
about this.
मैंने पढ़ा था पिछली
Yeah,
बार
the
जब रिकॉर्ड कर
worst
लिया था.
and the worst that can happen is we learn about a new thing, which we are here to do. Let's go. Type 1 error is false positive. A type 1 error
I
is claiming an effect exists when the results were actually just due to chance. Okay. A or C.
type
Yeah.
type 2 होगा false negative, false positive या
Yeah.
C.
Yeah. Yeah. Stupid question alert. Why can't you tickle yourself? Because tickling is purely a social behavior requiring a second person. The cerebellum predicts the sensation and cancels the yeah, this is the truth. Because your skin isn't sensitive to your own fingers. Yeah, bullshit. In case your body confuses tickling with the real attack. What the fuck? It's this. Cerebellum जो होता है वो predict कर लेता है the sensation and cancels the sensory response. So this is,
It's cancel your bullshit out
yeah,
just in case.
just cut that crap, boy. The body tells you get your money up, not your funny up. According to Erickson, a middle aged adult who feels they have made no contribution to the next generation is experiencing despair.
Despair नहीं है वो. उसमें होता है old people 65 beyond. Role confusion नहीं है. It's
Ah,
stagnation.
but they feel they have made no contribution to the next generation.
Stagnation. वो रुक चुकी हैं. That's why it's called stagnation. Isolation is different thing.
Isolation is being alone.
Yeah, but
Thinking about the word
stagnation.
stopped or not moving forward. Yeah, stagnation. Yeah, you are right, man. You can expect a
I have
president's one.
brain of yo, I have sometime brain of like fucking 10 Einsteins
Yeah,
and
true.
sometimes brain of like fucking Andrew Tate, you know.
Andrew Tate catching strays for no apparent reason. Which neurotransmitter acts as the primary excitatory chemical in the CNS,
I know this.
critical for learning and mememory?
Dopamine.
Oh,
No,
learning.
learning
Learn Geba Geba.
गेबा इन वो इनहिबिटरी
Once
होता है.
more spamming. Yeah, I have timed out Nightbot, but please don't check your
गा
luck.
Yo, GABA is inhibitory and glutamate is excitatory.
Oh,
Dopamine and serotonin both excitatory and inhibitory होते हैं. So इसने पूछे primary inhibitory excitatory, तो फिर वही है glutamate ही है क्योंकि यही होता है primary excitatory.
I have
But
no fucking clue what you're talking about. Is the name of glue? Is the partner to give up, bro? This is
तो बता
sometimes the hints are like to, bruh, it's
अब
so its name sounds like glue. What else in here sounds like glue? What the fuck?
भाई मैं बता मैंने तो तेरे को रीजनिंग बता दी थी भाई. You don't need answer.
Yeah, can you repeat the reasoning? I just want to hear it again.
जो जो तेरे न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर होते हैं वो दो टाइप के होते हैं. एक होते हैं एक्साइटेटरी, एक होते हैं इनहिबिटरी. एक्साइटेटरी क्या करते हैं बेसिकली इसके वर्ड में लिखा हो एक्साइट करते हैं एंड इनहिबिटरी काम करते हैं. अब कुछ वो होते हैं न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर जो बोथ होते हैं. वो
Mm-hmm.
डोपामिन एंड सेरोटोनिन है एंड गाबा तेरा इनहिबिटरी होता है. इसे
Okay.
कामिंग इफेक्ट देता है एंड ग्लूटामेट तेरा देता है एक्साइटेटरी इफेक्ट. मेजर
Okay.
एक्साइटेटरी है वो.
Excitatory neurotransmitter excessive levels can lead to excitotoxicity. Holy shit, is that a thing? We can't hear Gaurav. Oh, you can't hear Gaurav? What the fuck? He has been yapping of this whole time. Hey, can you say something?
Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, did you they did not listen to my N-word drops. That's crazy.
Can you hear him now?
Yo,
Yeah, yeah, they can hear.
they did not hear my N-word drops. That's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah, you're confessing to it right now. They can hear you now. The difference threshold is the minimum difference between two stimuli required
I
for
think
the detection of dash percent of time. It was we
50
did it. We did it. Yeah, yeah, we did it.
50.
It's a 50-50. Like the absolute threshold, the difference threshold, yeah, a bit more would be better. Okay, okay. A
The
bit more
absolute
would be.
is 100, right? Absolute is 100, right?
Can you hear him now? It's very like minuscule. Can you speak, Gaurav?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can hear him now. Just tell me if I need to tweak something else. I'll do that too.
I'm gonna start tweaking.
I have done it so that the game volume is not like very overpowering, and you guys can hear me also. But now
I
we
I
are
dro-
talking. Perfect. Okay.
I drop N bombs every now and then.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's why I've kept this bitch silent, bro. He just drops N bombs left and right. A person with antisocial personality disorder is most likely to show which of the following traits: alternating between periods of intense mania and depression, lack
That's
of remorse
bipolar.
and disregard for right
Yes, sir.
of
Yes,
others,
sir. This is
hearing voices. This is paranoia. No, this is hallucination. Extreme social anxiety and
schizophrenia.
avoidance of all people. Antisocial personality trait is most likely to show which part: lack of remorse and disregard for the rights of
This
others, or extreme social anxiety and avoidance of all people. It cannot be A and C, it has to be B and D.
D.
Now,
It's B, right? And see, word antisocial use हो रहा है, not the
oh, yeah,
extreme
yeah, yeah,
social
yeah,
anxiety.
true, true, true,
It's
true,
a
true.
word.
Antisocial
Antisocial में क्या?
means, yeah, yeah. A disregard for the rights of others, yeah. Disorder is characterized by long term pattern of manipulating or
Avoid.
violating others
So
without
वो
any guilt, yeah.
उसमें पूरा antisocial नहीं है. It's just avoidance.
Mm.
If you think about it, antisocial is like apathy.
Yeah, yeah,
इसमें
true, true, true. Damn. According to the James Lange,
he's back.
he's back. The goat is back. What happens when you see a snake? You feel fear before your body has the time to react? No. You feel fear after you notice your body racing and heart trembling?
Yep,
Yeah,
second है.
this. You only feel fear if you cognitively decide that the snake is dangerous. You feel fear and your heart races at exactly the same time. No. You feel afterwards, you feel the fear after the heart racing and trembling has started.
Bodily
It's a
reaction.
bodily reaction. Posits that emotion is the brain's interpretation of physiological arousal. Okay. Same beer question. Yeah, same beer question. If a correlational study shows that that people with big feet have higher IQ, should you buy bigger shoes to get smarter? No, because big shoes actually reduce blood flow. Eh? No, because correlation does not equal causation. Yes, but only if the shoe before you take the test. Only if you buy the shoe before you take the test. Yes, because a correlation of +1 means the shoe. Cause what the fuck? No, because the correlation does not equal to causation. No, because the big
Yeah.
show is already. Yeah,
Yep.
correlation doesn't equal to This was the stupidest question I have ever heard in my life, and with the stupidest fucking uh, options to
That's why it's
choose
called
from.
stupid.
Yeah, that's why it's called stupid question. The absolute refractory period of a neuron is caused by temporary inactivation of sodium, right? Or myelin sheets.
Yep, इसे उसका बोलते हैं सोडियम चैनल्स जब
Sodium
बंद होते
channels,
हैं,
right?
पोटेशियम चैनल खुलते हैं, सोडियम चैनल बंद होते हैं.
Inactivation of sodium channels, yeah. Because the refractory period starts firing when sodium channels are open, right?
नेगेटिव आयंस पोटेशियम में होते हैं
Depolarization.
जितना.
Once the sodium channel closes after depolarization, they cannot be reopened for a short, preventing new fire.
पता
Yeah.
है जब रीपोलराइजेशन की हाइपर पोलराइजेशन की बात हो रही है तब पोटेशियम आता है उसमें.
Oh, hyperpolarization में potassium आता है. Okay, okay. Which new Freudian theorist proposed that the primary drive in humans' personality is the struggle to
I know
overcome the
this.
inferiority
You know
complex?
who's Anna Freud?
Yeah, his wife,
His daughter, and she did
daughter,
not like him. And she
real.
did not like him. Yes, sir.
Holy shit.
अल्फ्रेड एडलर ने कॉन्सेप्ट दिया इंफीरियोरिटी कॉम्प्लेक्स का, जिसमें उसने बोला है कि वी आर बोर्न विद इंफीरियोरिटी विच वी ओवरकम ड्यू विद लाइफ.
ये
ओवरकम वाला पार्ट मैं बोल रहा हूँ, बाकी उसने बोला है.
ओवरकम वाला पार्ट तुम क्यों बोल रहे हो बॉस?
क्योंकि आई कैन एंड
Just
आई
because you
विल.
can doesn't mean you have to. Bro, my chair is so uncomfortable right now. I don't know how
भाई
to
मैं
sit.
प्लास्ट भाई मैं प्लास्टिक कुर्सी पे बैठा हूँ 8 घंटों से. व्हाट आर यू टॉकिंग अबाउट?
Bruh, my back is killing me. Holy.
Get that fuck and go to fucking gym, little bro.
Yeah, I need to start hitting the gym. Bhai. There is something wrong with me.
Alpha
Okay,
Adler.
Alfred Adler. Adler's individual psychology focused on
Yep,
the
इसके
drive
ये
for
याद रखना,
superiority.
individual psychology word Alfred
Okay.
Adler ने दिया है.
Individual
This is brilliant.
psychology focused on the drive for superiority and compensation for perceived weakness. A
ये
researcher
behavior
using
behavior
systematic desensitization to help. Bro, am I fucking. Am I having
systematic
the
desensitization.
Vinus aphasia, Broca's aphasia? Am I becoming Biden? A researcher using systematic desensitization to help a patient overcome a fear of spiders is utilizing the principles from classical
Classical
conditioning,
conditioning. Classical conditioning.
psychoanalysis,
Operant
humanistic
condition में
therapy, operant condition.
ऑपरेट कंडीशन में रिवॉर्ड होता है. साइकोएनालिसिस नहीं होगा. ह्यूमनिस्टिक से रिलेटेड टू सेल्फ एक्चुअलाइजेशन. क्लासिक कंडीशनिंग में ही कंडीशनिंग होगी. अदरवाइज इट्स आई डोंट नो.
You are using systematic desensitization to help a over
Yep. Yep.
desens.
Stimuli response to overcome, right?
I think it's operant. No, but there is positive
Reward.
reinforcement, है ना? Positive
Yep.
reinforcement in operant conditioning.
Class. Yep. Classical
Associating or
condition.
relaxation with feared objects. It is classical conditioning. It has to be. Yeah, this technique involves counter conditioning, a new relaxation response to the old fear stimulus. Okay. Understood. Systematic desensitization is done via classical conditioning. I get. If a psychologist is humanistic, does that mean they only study humans and never dogs? Yes, it is legally forbidden for humanists to own pet. Holy shit. No, because the word humanist comes from a Latin word for dog. Oh, bye, gotta go see ya. Bye, Zealot. Zealot. Zealot.
Ah.
Yeah, I'll
Yep.
try.
Last option है इसका, I think.
No, but they. Bye. Have a nice day. And thanks for joining the stream.
DD.
No, but they focus on uniquely human qualities like meaning and potential. Yes, because dogs don't have free will or self actualization.
Yep, dog does not have free will and self actualization. Self actualization नहीं है, free will का नहीं पता मेरे को.
What do you mean?
Do free will कैसे होगा भाई?
Dog.
Free will
Dog.
dependent dependency होती है.
This question is so stupid. If a psychologist is humanistic, does that mean they only study humans and never dogs? No,
Yep,
no, no.
क्योंकि self
But they focus on
oh,
uniquely human qualities like meaning and potential. Yes, because dogs don't have free will or self. Fucking shit, bro. What does this mean? No, because they focus on uniquely human qualities like this is this.
yep.
Humanism means to study the qualities of humans, not
Stupid
strictly
question
humans.
again.
Yeah, this was very stupid. I mean, the basal ganglia are a group of
Oh,
subcortical
ganglia. I
structures
think, yeah, I guess, yeah,
primarily
I think I
responsible
got that.
for the processing of visual motor color, visual motion and color, the production of melatonin for sleep. It is basal ganglia is used for sleep, melatonin for sleep. The regulation
देख
of
ले भाई,
body temperature and thrust. No,
100
no, no.
100 for
No, I'm
100%.
unsure. I'm 100% sure. Basal ganglia is used for
मेरे को
melatonin.
ganglia cells पता है, but I don't know what they do.
Ah.
By the way, we lost our streak, just so you know.
Fuck me. Man,
Uh,
on the 60th question, holy shit, bro.
but by the way, हमने 20 out of 19 सही किए थे out of 20.
Oh, fuck me, bro. The
Then
planning and execution of smooth habitual motor move. I'm so dumb, man. It was Parkinson's related. How do I made it to melatonin? The production of melatonin for sleep, the planning and
pineal gland,
execution of. At least I'll
pineal
remember
gland.
it from now on. At least I'll remember it from now on. Are critical for movement control. Damage here is linked to
He could have,
Parkinson and Huntington.
yeah, I would have guessed that, right?
Yeah,
एक
man. Shit.
motors मेरे को इतना याद होते
Should we go
related to
and
motors.
custom? How much were we saying? Let's just go
50 बोल रहा.
50.
Oh, I'm just going. I gotta
Okay.
fucking study disorders now.
Disorder.
Enough MCQ. Yep. मैं
We
भाई
can just practice MCQs and then go.
भाई तुझे पता है कितने fucking disorder है वहाँ पे? It's like 15 categories and in that might be 50 to 100 disorders total जिनके नाम याद करने हैं. Holy
Where are
fuck.
you remembering the names of all the disorders?
You need to. DSM हमारी पूरी आ रही है ना.
We can just go from here though. It's fine. It's fine. You can go.
ये अभी से start कर ले थोड़ा.
Okay.
Add कर caution. Let's check what's the first caution it gives us.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Does it jokes? Final boss. Standard area of mean. भाई इसको mean वाले बंद करना दे दे. I don't like it.
Yeah. Should we wait?
Yeah, disable the
Dis
stats. No stats.
disable the stats
Uh,
related questions. Disable the stats related questions. Let's go.
भाई मैं stats कल पढ़ूंगा भाई. अभी तो मैंने वो करना था.
Declare Unit 6 Statistics for Psychology. The chaos mix will now focus on theoretical, clinical, biological, or Euro and dumb logic traps to keep your focus sharp. Stats free, high difficulty questions. Okay. A patient suffers a
Seashell
damage
memory.
to while they can and still learn to play a new song on piano. This is because procedural memory is handled by cerebellum and basal ganglia.
Yep.
Music is
Yep.
processed entirely in the medulla. Hippocampus only stores memories, people, not music. The patient is using retrograde memory to learn.
It's
Procedural
not
memory is
retrograde.
handled by
Procedural memory. ये हमने पढ़ा था पहले भी.
implicit motor skills do not require hippocampus for encoding, unlike explicit or declarative facts. Okay, I think my hippocampus is also damaged.
Hippocampusing.
Yeah, my hippocampus is not hippocampusing. Which specific neurotransmitter is the primary excitatory messenger in the brain and is linked glutamate linked to memory and overstimulation? It was glutamate, right? The primary excitatory.
Primex. तेरे को पता है, तेरे को बताया था
Yeah.
मैंने.
If a behaviorist sees a ghost, how would they scientifically describe the experience? A glitch in the patient's self actualization process, proof of a afterlife in a laboratory setting, a verbal report of visual perception, a manifestation of the repressed unconscious. So, behaviorist is watching, right?
If a behaviorist sees a ghost, how
Proof
would
of
they?
afterlife in a laboratory setting. Yeah, they're observing
Ghost.
the behavior. So, a glitch in the patient's self actualization process. This is humanistic, right? A verbal report of a visual perception. This is also behaviorism. This is also behaviorism. A manifestation of the reverse. This is psychoanalysis.
Yep.
Now,
दो है ना बेच. We know that laboratory settings उसमें होती है, दोनों में होती है.
seen or heard. Stick to what can be seen or heard the person doing. A verbal report of a visual perception. This is the correct answer, है ना?
But why the fuck a behaviorist should see a ghost anyways?
Because
Ghost.
this is a stupid question. We just have to think what behaviorists do. They just
भाई वे
they
भाई
just
behaviorist क्या कर लेंगे?
they
मच्छी
study the
मारना शुरू
behavior.
कर दे.
They study the behavior and observe the behavior. So they are just making a verbal report of what they are seeing.
भाई behaviorist करते क्या भाई? वो fuck ऐसे
Behaviorist.
मुट्ठी मार. भाई घंटी बजाते हैं, मुट्ठी मारते हैं भाई. और क्या करते हैं भाई जब घंटी बजेगी तो फिर से.
Holy. According to DSM-5, agoraphobia is specifically defined as the fear of.
वो close spaces.
No,
Close
that is
spaces.
claustrophobia. Closed spaces.
Claustrophobia, agoraphobia वो. Agoraphobia, I think फिर heights का है ना? Nah,
Social
agora.
judgment and public speaking. This is what kind of phobia is this? Being in
Androphobia.
situations where
नहीं नहीं, social phobia वो.
escape might be difficult or help
ये वाला
unavailable.
ये वाला ये वाला ये वाला. See, no. Trust.
What is
Trust.
fear of spiders called?
Arachnophobia.
Oh yeah, arachnids. True. And high places and falling.
Agoraphobia नहीं, I think it's called something else. Trust.
Marketplace.
Trust.
Hi,
Trust.
it's
Trust.
social judgment.
See. Trust. See. Trust.
See. Agoraphobia often leads to people avoiding open spaces, crowds, or being
मैं
outside
बता
from
रहा
the
हूँ.
home alone.
मैं बता रहा हूँ ना.
Oh,
They
damn.
like tight spaces.
Wait,
Agoraphobia. I just studied that shit today.
high
I think it's called
high places fear
phobia.
is called
Androphobia.
acrophobia.
Androphobia is
Fear
phobia of people.
of
Of people.
social
It's social phobia ये तो.
wait
सामने तो
social judgment and public speaking. Social
it's
judgment and
social anxiety
public
है,
speaking.
social
No, there
phobia
will be a
बोलते हैं.
specific name for this, I guess.
Social phobia.
Glossophobia. Glossophobia.
Judgment का.
Yeah.
And it's also एक और होता है, I think androphobia, which is phobia of people.
Okay. Agoraphobia means being in a situation where you can't escape and might
Tight
find,
space.
yeah, leading to
Tight space.
no, open spaces,
Tight.
crowds, and being outside of home alone.
Yep, it's
Fear
out
of open
tight
space.
space के अंदर आता है.
Tight spaces is claustrophobia.
Yeah, claustrophobia, right?
Claustrophobia. Yeah, claustrophobia small and enclosed places.
Pretty similar, but एक people include करता है, दूसरा
Yeah.
नहीं.
In the
ये
all
देखो
or none law of neural firing, what determines the intensity of a sensation like a bright light versus a dim light? The amount of myelin on the axon, the frequency of the neural impulses, the voltage of the resting potential, the size of the individual's action potential.
ना ऐसे बताया था इवन एक्शन पोटेंशियल हमेशा सेम ही रहती है इवन आफ्टर आई थिंक इट्स द वोल्टेज ऑफ resting potential
Voltage of
no no law of neural
I
firing
guess it's the
what it
amount of myelin on axon. No, that can't be.
that's the वो तो speed से related है
Uh,
speed of
what
the
determines the
frequency
intensity of a sensation? Yeah, if no, the frequency of neural impulse, I guess.
check करना hit करना
And think of a machine gun. If fires one bullet at a time, but it's deadlier when the the frequency of neural impulses, I guess.
exactly
It is this. Yeah, individual fires are always the same strength, intensity communicated by how many neurons fire and how often.
yeah.
Okay.
It's like AR is always better than a pistol.
Yeah, true, true. But you can always switch to your secondary rather than switching to your
भाई
secondary is faster than
fuck that
reloading.
टोके निकाल दो भाई टोके तलवारें भाई क्या करते हो तुम
A child in the sensory motor stage who stops looking for a ball after it rolls
ball
under the
knowledge
couch likely lacks
object permanence इसका तो सबने पता था
conservation.
trust object permanence
Looking for the
hey
ball
bro
after its roll under the couch likely
भाई
logs,
out of sight out of mind
but lacks, likely lacks.
yep object permanence lacks object permanence
Bruh,
okay
object
out of
permanence means that, like, if you lack object permanence, that means you think of the things all the time. Object
nah
permanence is if it's not in my sight, it doesn't exist.
nah object permanence is if it's my sight it if it's in my sight it still exists
So they are asking what do they lack.
yep object permanence अगर out of sight out of mind हो गया उसके फिर
Bruh.
उसके उसके कर ले कोई जो भी होगा
Do
जो
you
भी
want
करे
me to go object permanence?
देख लेंगे ना
I
क्या
think
होता
it's conservation, but we'll go object
है
permanence.
you're selective
Is awareness that the thing continues to exist even when not perceived? Holy shit, what did I not understand the question then? Stops looking for the ball. Oh, stops looking for the ball. Oh my god, bro, I'm so dumb. So dumb.
भाई मैं वो बता रहा हूँ ना
भाई तो
भाई
क्वेश्चन समझाना मुझे. What do you mean?
भाई मैं तेरे को भाई मैं तेरे को
नहीं, you
बता
were
रहा था
saying just
ऑब्जेक्ट
trust. You were saying just trust. I couldn't trust you without a possible explanation.
early which therapeutic technique involved in getting हाँ ये देखो पता होना
Positive
चाहिए
regard as the central
client
pillar. Client
client
centered.
centered therapy
Carl
yep
Rogers
this is
believed that non judgmental
humanistic का
acceptance.
part है
Yeah, yeah, humanistic.
भी
Let's go.
humanistic if you go to
Uh,
forensic psychologist are they going to perform an autopsy यो भी है भाई मेरा word
pronounce
autopsy
this word again?
autopsy oh my god I'm fucking gonna choke Bhai, I read it was so fucking time. I'm still gonna fucking autos.
What the fuck? Okay, okay, bro. He is
Autos.
21 years old, by the way. Can you
20.
read this?
Autos. Oh my. Bhai, I'm good. You're fumbling.
Can you read this?
Forensic psychologist.
God damn. Damn. Bro
भाई वो
can read.
autopsy जो भी था मैं सही पढ़ ही नहीं
Autopsy.
रहा autopsy हाँ वही भाई पढ़ी नहीं जा
Autopsy.
रही brain dump
Are they going to?
yes but
Yes, but only if you are a criminal. No, they evaluate the mental state of living people in legal context. Yes, it's mandatory for part of any trial. Only if the judge orders a mental autopsy. Yes, it's mandatory for part of
autopsy
any trial. What do we do? Autopsy. What the fuck is an autopsy, bro? By the way, it's like research and shit. Hello.
dissecting body
What is autopsy?
dissecting body जो करते हैं भाई जो बंदा मर जाता है उसके बाद I think
An examination of a dead body. Bravo.
Yeah, मैं कह रहा था वही, but I didn't know the
No,
word
they
for it.
evaluate mental state. This was the easiest question. Why will a forensic psychologist perform an autopsy on you? It's like
He's a
post-mortem and
fucking
shit, right?
he's a fucking retard. That's why.
Yeah. Because you were not saying the answer. You were just staying silent. I
मैं बता
pressed.
तो रहा था, मैंने कहा बी बोला था तो
No, I
मैं
didn't hear it, bro. I was just pressing you
मैं
on. I was just pressing you on not being able to pronounce autopsy.
इसका हाँ इसका थैलमस है, हाइपोथैलेमस आई थिंक, नहीं थैलमस है, थैलमस इज द रिले सेंटर ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन.
Which brain structure is the gateway for all sensory information except smell to reach the cortex? It has to be
थैलमस.
hypothalamus, right? Gateway for
थैलमस.
all thalamus.
थैलमस इज द इंफॉर्मेशन रिले सेंटर. हाइपोथैलेमस नहीं होता, हाइपोथैलेमस कुछ और करता है.
Hypothalamus was what?
ये तो वो करता है ना, क्या
We
बोलते
forgot.
हैं,
Memory.
हाई या मेमोरी नहीं,
Yeah, memory,
मेमोरी.
memory. No, that is hippocampus.
यप, ये करता है वो क्या बोलते हैं, होमियोस्टेसिस.
Yeah. Yeah. Homeostasis, pressure and
थैलमस
sense.
ट्रस्ट.
Thalamus
थैलमस ट्रस्ट.
acts as the switchboard routing sensory input to the correct lobes
इन्फो
for processing.
इंफॉर्मेशन रिले सेंटर है भाई, ये पूरी बॉडी है
Okay.
उसका ब्रेन का.
Thalamus.
Except it does not process your olfactory sensations. तभी
Okay.
क्या.
According to James Lange, the goat is back, bro. The James Lange theory of emotion. What is the feeling of sadness caused by? The perception of your own crying and downcast posture, the simultaneous activation of thalamus and cortex, a cognitive realization that you have lost something valuable, an imbalance of serotonin and dopamine in the synapse.
बी है ना, क्योंकि ये जेम्स लैंगे का फिजिकल रिस्पॉन्स ही रहेगा हमेशा.
Yeah. James Lange states that a physical arousal happens first and then our brain
भाई
interprets.
मैं नहीं बोल रहा इसको जेम्स लैंग जो भी है, मैं
It
बोल
is
रहा जेम्स
Lange, bro.
लैंगे.
It is James Lange.
fuck the land bro.
Fuck that Lange, bro. He is James Lange. अपने साउथ बिहार का लड़का है ये, जेम्स लांगे वाला. In the Big Five personality traits, conscientiousness is most characterized by self-discipline, organized, and drive for achievement. It was easy, bro.
Yep.
Bro, by the way, can you pronounce this?
Consciousness something. Consciousness, but I can't pronounce this shit. I would never could
Holy
pronounce it.
shit.
Sometime I'm good at it, sometime I'm pretty bad at it.
Yeah. But it's
No
fun,
in
right?
between.
Yeah? When you
Mm.
forget to speak, it's so funny. Bro, what the
Nah,
fuck?
that's retardness.
Oh, it's 3 hours. I thought I had been streaming for 6 hours. I was like, what the fuck? How?
But
How?
3 घंटे से हमसे use कर रहे हैं हम,
So
that's
sure.
crazy.
What? No, we are just having fun, bro. Welcome to the stream. A patient with bipolar 1 disorder must experience at least one dash to meet the diagnosis. One manic episode, right? One manic
Patient
episode.
with bipolar. No.
Bipolar 1 disorder. You have to.
या bipolar 1 में क्या होता है?
Bipolar
Depressive
1
होता है ना?
में manic होता है ना,
Depressive.
और
Depressive होता है. Depressive होता है.
depressive होता है.
Yep, either manic होता है, depressive होता है. I think
No
depressive होता
shit,
है.
bro. Bipolar is defined by manic. I don't
So
understand
we
English.
uh,
भाई
I think
आपने
depression होता है ज़्यादा. Depression आता है
what
पहले, फिर
language do you
आता है.
speak? Oh, language?
I speak ancient Phasic, whatever
I
this
speak
is.
hieroglyphs. Yo, what gang sign this shorty be throwing? Yo, shorty, you throwing some gang signs? Yo, shorty, you throwing some gang signs? Have you seen that shit?
Nah, I'm dumb. Depression, because depression is fun than mania.
High energy, no sleep, risky behavior. Dog, this is manic episode. I'm telling you.
Yeah, whatever. हमें नहीं किया फिर.
Bipolar 1 is dis. I told you, bro. You put some fucking respect on my name, dog.
But I was literally researching.
I got
Yeah,
1 out
but
of fucking 70 answers right. Which developmental stage in Erickson's theory involves the conflict integrity versus despair? Integrity
uh,
versus despair is
so is
middle
the
adult.
late
Nah.
integrity versus despair is the last stage, which is
Oh,
old.
despair. Yeah, true, true, true. It should be late adulthood, right?
Yep, late adulthood.
Yeah, older adults look back on their lives with either a sense of fulfillment or regret. So it's like yeah, we discussed it when
Which
this
time?
question was first introduced, right? If your amygdala is removed, are you still allowed to watch scary movies? Yes, but you likely wouldn't feel the sensation of fear. Yes, because fear is processed in the big toe. No, because without an
No, no.
amygdala, you would go blind. No, it is legally required for cinema to go in. Bruh. You can physically watch a movie, but the brain fear center wouldn't trigger the racing heart panic associated
Watch
with
तो
it.
कर ही सकते हैं. It's like you just you are the most horror movie itself now. Question skip कर दिया तूने.
Which goal of psychology is being met when a researcher attempts to identify the causal link between childhood trauma and adult anxiety?
Prediction attempts कर रहा है ना. But
Identify the cause. He's just collecting data. He's not saying anything that this leads to this or this leads to that.
ये वो भी है. Description आएगा फिर है ना.
Attempts to identify. Description, yeah. Why do we
Disconnect
always
that
forget what explanation means, bro? We always forget this. Always forget this.
because
This is unacceptable.
because
We have been practicing this shit for the last 2 days, bro.
yeah, because we are dumb and we are retarded.
Yeah, we are. Our collective IQ is below 68. Say
No, 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 no,
that.
no. But whenever this shit pops up, we start doing the retard sickness pattern of retardness.
Battle of retardness. These goals of psychology fucks me up every time, bro. It's like I see explanation and I just forget about it. Like I have no idea what
भाई
explanation means.
वो भी पिछली बारी भी मेरे सारे एक्सप्लेनेशन में ही बोल रहा हूँ द एक्सप्लेनेशन है.
Lol.
Then
In
I
the
choked me choked.
That's why I skipped that question unconsciously because I knew I couldn't like subconsciously, unconsciously. Damn, bro, I'm so dumb. I said unconsciously. In the gate control theory of pain, which neurological gate blocks the pain signal?
What is
Hmm.
neurological gateway? I think ये पर
Hmm.
थैलमस ही है ना इंफॉर्मेशन से रिले सेंटर तेरा थैलमस ही रहता है इंफॉर्मेशन वही ब्लॉक करेगा फिर.
Can you recommend any movies for me? Yeah, bro, you
हाँ.
should watch.
As a
Yeah.
connoisseur of Lord of Mysteries, you should watch that shit. That shit is pretty good.
He's
But that's
honest.
not a movie.
If you have a lot of time at your hand, you should watch
कितना
Lord
टाइम
of
है?
Mysteries, and if you don't have a lot of time on your hand, you should watch Koe no Katachi, A Silent Voice. That's my favorite movie, by the way. I'm a soy boy. Koe no Katachi. I'll write the spelling for you.
यस किंग की बायोग्राफी बहुत सही रही भाई.
Iski?
यस किंग.
Let's just get back. It is the highway where touch and pain signals are complete. Thank you.
ओह माय. यो
It's
टच
fine, bro.
सिग्नल.
Thanks for joining the stream.
यो क्या 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 नाम था?
Cerebellum, then, because it is where the touch is processed.
अरे विलम के अंदर मोटर वाले होते हैं.
But the pressure and now I don't know, I have no idea.
स्पाइनल
Gate
कॉर्ड
con
तो नहीं होगा.
What is
स्पाइनल कॉर्ड
gate control theory of pain?
की लाइक आई डोंट नो.
Control theory pain. 1965 proposes a neural mechanism in the spinal cord's dorsal horn that acts as a gate opening to let pain signals reach the brain or closing block due to them.
स्पाइनल कॉर्ड वो
Large
क्या क्या
fibers
कब
rubbing located in the substantia
substantia
gelatinosa of the
yo
spinal cord dorsal horn. The mechanism determines
do
whether
you know
pain signals.
where dopamine is produced?
Dopamine is produced in our brain, bro.
Substantia nigra.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
didn't have to say that. Yeah, you sent me that, right? You sent me that
Yep.
on Instagram or WhatsApp somewhere.
Yep.
I read that shit.
Substantia nigra.
Yeah.
That's the part.
When the pain is felt, the gate is open, allowing small fiber signals to pass through the brain. Stimulating large, non-painful fibers closes the gate, inhibiting the transmission of pain, reducing the perception of pain. Descending control, the brain can send signals down to close the gate, influenced by cognitive factors like emotion, attention, or past experiences. So,
Yeah, whatever, King. I
what
think it's spinal cord.
is it?
स्पाइनल
Spinal
कॉर्ड में ही
cord.
है तो ये स्पाइनल कॉर्ड में तो है गेटवे उसका.
Spinal cord has nerve fibers and large nerve fibers. The large one can close the gate and the small
Even
ones.
larger nerve fibers, I
Yeah.
guess.
Do you know I had a spinal cord injury back in 2021 and I can't feel touch in some parts of my skin?
Yo, I thought you were gonna say I had fucking 2 spinal cords at some point of it.
Bro, I was fucking that what was his name? I forgot his name. The bone guy from Naruto. Yes, Kimimaru Kaguya.
Bro,
Holy
that's
sh-
some ball knowledge. I don't even remember. Wait, in Naruto? Now, who the fuck remember Naruto characters, bro?
Bro, it's been like 7 years since I've watched that shit. I still remember it. I watched it in 2020, 2019, I guess, 2019,
मैं तूने
pre-COVID.
तू, तू, तूने मेरे से पहले वॉच कर ली. मैंने 2021 में की थी, वो भी जनवरी
I
1 से
I
लेकर
was a
17.
I was a pre-COVID connoisseur, anime connoisseur, क्योंकि तब school जाना होता था ना. So I used to cope the school stress with watching anime. I used to binge that shit, boy. I
I
started
watched
watching.
amazing.
I actually started watching One Piece in 2019, also pre-COVID, and when
Fuck
COVID
One
hit,
Piece. Do not say my name. I'll turn dumb and fucking
bro,
start crashing
shit
out.
was. I swear to God, shit was at literally 800 episodes when I finished that, like catching
ये
up to
मेरी
the
900
story,
मेरी
and
900 थी.
now the shit is over like 1100 episodes, and I have
It's
stopped
not
watching
worth
it.
it.
Yeah, I have stopped
It's not
watching it.
worth it. It's not worth it.
I think
It's
the One Piece peaked during the
Wano
no
के
no
बाद.
no Wano
It's
was pretty stale. Wano was so stale. I didn't like it at all. And the end was very
gear 5.
underwhelming where they beat Big Mom and like the Kaido in like 2 episodes. It's like so shitty. The build
Wait,
up is huge and then the fighting sequence is so underwhelming that you don't feel that you literally waited like 4 years for this shit. The Wano
भाई
arc
उसके
had
बाद
been going for like 2-3 years, bro. That's why I
yo
stopped
fuck
watching
that.
it, bro.
Yo, मैं तो भाई बोल रहा हूँ भाई जो मैं करंट रीड कर रहा हूँ ना शैडो स्लेव that shit is peak. That shit is peak cinema.
Holy.
You should try it.
Yeah, I'll try it.
I think उसकी वेब नॉवल नहीं. I think उसकी महानवा आएगी. That's pretty good to read.
Let's go.
कोलर वर्ग की थोड़ी कड़ी हुई है मैंने. I think कौन है कोलर वर्ग?
Kohlberg, a person who breaks.
एक खोलर वर्ग भी तो है. एक खोलबर्ग है, एक खोलर वर्ग है. My God. कोलर वर्ग ने आई थिंक 2 factor theory दी है.
Dog, Kohlberg is a beer brand, I guess. Nah, Kohlberg, yeah. Kohlberg is nothing. Not a thing.
खोलर भाई खोलर नाम का बंदा था ना कोई. I think lot of mysteries है that probably volume 2. I remember that guy.
You're just hallucinating on some shit, bro. According to Kohlberg, a person who breaks a bad law because it violates their inner ethical principle of human rights is the post conventional
Uh,
level, है ना? Post conventional.
A person who breaks bad law because it violates
Because he's already over the law. He's considering
Yep.
himself over the law because his ethical principles say something different to it. Yeah,
Evolved.
post conventional. Yeah, level prioritize universal ethical principles over specific societal laws.
Sometimes,
It's like someone who is non-Muslim, but then they protest for Palestine.
yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes uh, there are things that are important than others. So you gotta make a choice.
No, it's like I'll give you the best example of this. Israelis
No,
protesting
I'm
against
not even
Zionism.
considering that. I'm just saying shit.
Bro, I'm
I'm just
also being not political, trying not to be political.
भाई मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि uh, sometimes some things are important than others. So you
Yeah.
gotta make a choice.
Yeah, some equals are more equal than other equals.
And sometimes those equals are below your current things.
That's some bars, bro. You should make a song out of it.
Maybe.
Which
I
personality
want
theorist proposed the concept of womb envy to counter
Karen
fraud?
Horney. By Karen Horney, do not even ask the question. Who man be Karen Horney because he was fucking jealous. Holy fuck.
Horney was a neo-Freudian who emphasized social security and basic anxiety over biology. Dang. Wait, let me. Which was the theory concept of womb envy to counter Freud's male-centric views? Okay. Can you use operant conditioning to teach your toaster to make better? Yeah, obviously. Why not? No, because toaster has no voluntary behavior or nervous system to learn from consequences. Which
Mhm.
neurotransmitter is most closely linked to mood, sleep, and appetite?
यो पिछले क्वेश्चन को जस्ट इमेजिन एक वो नहीं होता
Mm.
क्या बोलते हैं कि वो वाला मीम नहीं आता जिसमें एक fuck ass वो होता कीड़ा होता है and then he has a big ass fucking yeah then the guy fucking slaps his booty cheeks and
What the
fucking
fuck? Bro, what the fuck are
भाई
you talking about? I
I
can't
felt
relate.
भाई एक इंस्टाग्राम पे वीडियो नहीं आ रही
I
थी मैं
ain't
तुम भेजता
relating
हूँ
to this shit, bro. I don't relate to this shit. I don't see
I'll-
any kind of semblance in that analogy.
भाई
I don't
अगर
know.
that question assumes that shit if you spank your fucking maybe butter toaster जो भी है बैटर toaster
Uh, Fuck that, bro.
serotonin
Which
mood sleep
neurotransmitter is most closely linked to mood
serotonin
sleep? Yeah, serotonin.
serotonin serotonin
What, twin, can you
serotonin
pronounce? I'm about to make
serotonin
the serotonin.
just serotonin हाँ जो भी है मैं तो ऐसे
Selective
funny pronounce
serotonin reuptake inhibitors increase the level of chemicals to treat depression.
SSR that shit sounds like some Indian cricket team shit like Indian IPL team shit
No, no,
IPL
SSRI sounds like a defense system that targets intercontinental ballistic missiles.
the target DDs diddlers
Needless. Holy. More questions,
एक
harder, custom. Let's go 50. Let's go all out. Confirm. We have no stats this time. Let's go.
स्टैट्स तो भाई फकअप करते हैं बट इजी भी थे स्टैट्स क्योंकि हमने निकाल ही लिए थे
Yeah,
ऑलमोस्ट
yeah.
सारे
We were able to find good questions.
एंटेरोगेट
A patient suffering from anterograde amnesia following a surgery, which specific structure was likely removed or damaged, preventing the formation of new semantic memories?
you should
Hippocampus.
wait you should wait with this one it's literally saying specific shit do you know what is that shit is and
सब्जी आसना
anti
सब्जी थी मैं बख्या मार दी बाहर है चलो फिर थैंक यू
एंटायरोग्रेड जो भी है भाई amnesia जो भी है भाई which is part
ना
do
ना छः छः
do
छः
you think do you think it's
सॉरी
the
सॉरी
cerebellum or do you think it's cerebellum or fucking hippocampus क्योंकि
I
मेरे को नहीं
think
पता
it's
वो
hippocampus because following a surgery,
एंड क्या था
preventing the
इसका एंट्रो
formation of new
एंट्रोलियो
semantic memories. Tun Maza. Hi,
कर
Tun
ले
Maza.
हिप्पोकैम्पस
Yeah, hippocampus is the primary site for encoding new declarative memories. Its removal leads to the inability to form new lasting
Semantic
memory.
memories क्या होती हैं? Do you
Semantic
remember?
memories are those
Just Google it, buddy.
semantic memories. I don't know how to explain it. I know the meaning of it, but
मेरे को भी याद आ रहा है but apps.
long-term conscious memory system that stores general world knowledge, facts, concepts. Semantic is like you know, general, factual based.
Gathered knowledge
Yeah,
over
and
time.
episodic memory is something which like yeah,
मेरे को पता है episodic memory
recalling
क्या होती
specific personal experiences, while semantic memory stores general knowledge and fact. It's like factual versus
है. Emotional.
yeah, emotional and personal based. In DSM-5, negative symptoms of schizophrenia refer to behaviors that are absent but should be present, such as emotional expression and speech. The result of a negative reaction to psychiatric medicine added to the
I know this.
patient's realities, such as hearing voices, harmful or negative to the patient's physical health. Negative symptoms of schizophrenia refer to behaviors that are harmful or negative to the
You guess
patient's
this one
physical
on your
health.
own. I know the answer.
Added to patient's reality, such as hearing voices, absent but should be present, such as emotional expression and speech. Hmm. Negative symptoms, right? Negative symptoms of schizophrenia. Should I get a
Speech
hint?
से related. Without speech से कर लेना. Hint से. Let's just try it. I mean,
Okay,
if
okay,
you
okay.
get it wrong. If you get it wrong, मेरे को पता है आंसर इसका. Since I already know.
Negative symptoms of schizophrenia. I think it is this absent but should be present, such as
Yeah, but
emotional expression.
is this one A answer
It,
इसका?
it is this, right? Because negative
A.
symptoms for schizophrenia can be like that symptoms that should be
तेरा
present but aren't. है ना?
yep. एक expression apathy वगैरह नहीं है.
Yeah,
Apathy
negative
तो होनी नहीं
symptoms
चाहिए.
represent a deficit or loss of normal function like flat effect or alogia.
Flat effect में basically
Yeah, you have
क्या बोलते हैं
no
तेरा कोई
emotions.
no expressions.
Yeah, like no way of like expressing how you feel.
Every fucking
If you
other
use
guy I
operant
see.
conditioning to reward a cat for sitting, is the cat now a scientist? Yes, of course. Why not? Subject to the experiment, not the researcher. According to Piaget, a 10-year-old who can logically
Yeah.
think about
Fuck
concrete
that.
events.
I gotta go now.
Are you
I'm
going?
studying there. Yes,
Okay,
sir. I
okay,
think
bro.
this. Okay.
What were you saying? Damn, he's gone. Not even like explaining why he went away. I have to disconnect the call then. Let's go, boys. We are on our own from now on. So I have no help from anyone. We'll do this set and I'll just end the stream after this because I'm tired now. I've been doing these MCQs for the past like 3.5 hours. How long have I been doing this for? Oh, 3.5 hours, bro. Holy shit. 3.5 hours is a lot, to be honest, of practicing only one thing. I need to do something else. I'll study maybe something theoretical. According to Piaget, a 10-year-old who can logically think about concrete events but struggle with abstract hypothetical what if scenarios is in the concrete operational stage, sensory motor stage, formal operational stage, or pre operational stage. So, someone who can think about concrete ideas like factual things but struggles to struggles to cope with conceptual or hypothetical ideas, what if scenarios in her is in the this is a factual question, so I don't even know pre-operational stage. Yo, I need a playlist. Like, wanna explore new songs, any genre is fine. I mean, my songs, my playlist is pretty fucked up, and I don't even have a playlist. I just play a song according to the mood I am in, and then YouTube Music just plays the rest of the songs itself, like in the same mood. So first suggestion will be getting YouTube Music because it's very good. Its auto recommendation is very good. And then whenever you're feeling happy, you can just put on a jolly song and then it'll just play a jolly song right after the first song. Yeah. My shit is cooked, bro. I just listen to anything that sounds a little boppy to me. Lately I've been listening to what was that? I have Apple Music. Apple Music has the worst, bro. Has the worst like recommendation. I put one song and then Apple Music gives me like fucking another song, which is not even remotely related to fucking the older song. I mean, it can be better now because I used to use Apple Music last year. Last year, and but recommendation is so shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The recommendation is so shit. Bro, YouTube has the best recommendation. I swear to God. It is still fucked. Oh, damn. Karan Kumar. Hi, hi, Karan. Welcome to the stream. It is still fucked. Yeah. Sad, bro. Apple Music sucks. The operational. Concrete operational stage. So ages later is characterized by logical thought and physical objects but lack abstract reasoning. You were telling about some song. Yeah, it was wait. I forgot about it. But it was wait, it will be in my YouTube saved list. Hopefully it should be. Where is my history? Uh, I've been watching his videos a lot. Boom Peak. He's pretty fun. His Dream Chaser. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dream Chaser. Dream Chaser. It's a trippy song. Dream Catcher or Dream Chaser? What was it? Dream Catcher. Yes. It is Dream Catcher, I guess. I don't know if it's. Yeah, this song. It's this song. Yeah, this. It's just instrumental and a little bit of lyrics, but it's very good. Brahmji. Brahmji and Manish Demur. Dreamcatcher taken from the album of Call of the Mystics. This song is pretty nice. Like it soothes you down, it calms you down. I listened to it. Matter of fact, I listened to it in the morning when I was taking a shower. You can listen to it. And my all time favorites are 90210 by Travis Scott. This, and then I can suggest you to play Goddess. Although I don't listen to Kanye as much as I used to earlier, but this song is nice. And I listen to Violent Dreams, Violent Dreams. Crystal Castle, Violent Dream, Slow. Yeah, this is good. What the fuck? Meaning, where does this come from? And I listen to and I go for Renai Circulation. How can I forget this? This is my all-time favorite. This is a fun song. And also Night Dancer. These are the songs that I listen to when I'm like in a pretty good mood. 90210 is good. Yeah, 90210 is crazy good. I listen to this too. Imase is goated, bro. Imase is really goated. And then it's like a very small portion of songs that I like listen on loop, that I go back to like every time when I want to listen to music. Otherwise, there's something new. Renai Circulation. Yeah, Renai Circulation is pretty nice. It's a fun song. You'll bop your head to it in 6 minutes, like a good lesson. It'll lighten your mood up every time you listen to it. Which specific glia cell are responsible for providing the myelin sheath with the peripheral nervous system? Now I have zero clue what this is. Microglia. Maybe microglia? Limbs and torsos not in the brain. Microglia or Schwann cells. I had no idea. Schwann cells are responsible for providing myelin sheath within the peripheral nervous system. So Schwann cells provide the myelin. Okay. In rational emotive behavioral therapy, the therapist's primary goal is to identify and vigorously dispute the client's irrational behaviors, provide a warm, non directive environment for self growth, use flooding to extinguish phobic response, uncover the unconscious roots of the childhood trauma. Unconscious roots of the child. Think of ABC model by Albert Ellis. Uh, effective behavioral and cognitive, uncover the unconscious roots of the childhood trauma, providing a warm, non-directive environment for self-growth, and then identifying and vigorously dispute the client's irrational beliefs. Maybe this? Yeah. REBT is an active directive therapy that targets the beliefs in the ABC model. Okay, during the resting potential of a neuron, the electrical charge inside the cell relative to the outside is approximately minus 70 millivolts, I guess. Resting potential, it's my resting potential. Uh, it's a negative value because the inside is more chilled than the outside. It's minus 70 millivolts. I read this somewhere. I didn't know it by heart. If your medulla stops working for 10 minutes, can you just restart it with a strong cup of tea? Yes, because caffeine is a central nervous system stimulant. No, because you would be dead within minutes for lack of oxygen. Only if you pour the coffee directly into the brain. Yes, but only if the coffee is exercise, excitatory. No, because you'd be dead. Medulla controls breathing and heart rate. Its failure is immediately life threatening. Yes, sir. Let's go, Zella. According to Erickson, the primary conflict of young adulthood ages 20 to 40 is stagnation is like the middle, you know, stagnation is in the late adulthood, not even late, middle adulthood. Identity and role confusion, that is like childhood. Intimacy and isolation, I guess it is this intimacy and isolation. You're looking for relationships in your early young adulthood. Middle adulthood is generative and generativity and stagnation, and late adulthood is integrity and despair. Identity and role confusion is a part of yeah, stagnation came earlier. Stagnation is a part of middle adulthood. Young adulthood is intimacy and isolation. Yeah, during this stage, individuals seek to form deep, committed relationship with others. Yes, sir. Which specific defense mechanism involves a person acting the exact opposite of how they truly feel to hide an unacceptable impulse? Displacement, reaction formulation, reaction formation, sorry, sublimation, or projection. So, which of the following defense mechanisms involves a person acting the exact opposite way of how they truly feel to hide an unacceptable impulse? I guess it is. Uh, Projection is like projecting your own thoughts onto others, like projection your own failures into others. No, projection is not. Um, Acting the exact opposite way of how you sublimation, I guess. But I can be displacement also. Displacement is when you fault something else for something that is not even remotely related to it. It involves forming an opposite reaction. Forming reaction, reaction formation. What? For example, being overly kind to someone you secretly despise is a classic reaction formation. Yeah, this was, I had no clue. I had no clue about this. But makes sense. This makes sense because displacement is used in something else. Displacement is when you like displace the blame from one thing to another thing to like make your logical enough. Yeah, true. The difference threshold is governed by Weber's law, which states that for a person to notice a change in a stimulus, the change must be a constant. Okay, to notice a change in a stimulus, the change must be constant proportion. It should be of the constant proportion, right? Proportion. Weber's law posits that the J and D is a percentage of the original stimulus, not a fixed amount. So it's proportional. It's never a fixed or a um, in the opponent process theory, OPT of color vision, which of the following is not one of the primary paired color channels? Red green is a color channel, blue yellow, red yellow, black white. It's red yellow, right? Red yellow, yeah. Blue and yellow are paired, red and green are paired, black and white are paired. A patient with major depressive disorder (MDD) is prescribed an SSRI. SSRI. What does this medication specifically do at the synapse? Blocks the reuptake of serotonin, leaving more of it in the synaptic gap. Triggers the all or none fire for every neuron in the limbic system. Inactivates the enzymes that destroy acetylcholine and stimulates the rapid creation of new. Uh, Actually, the SSRI does is it blocks the uptake of serotonin, so that your you know, depressive episode is suppressed to a point where you can feel some positive emotions too. Serotonin is the main hormone that makes you depressed. So SSRI just blocks the reuptake of serotonin and like leaving a more synaptic gap so that you can have more positive emotions. By preventing the recycling of the neurotransmitter, the SSRI allows it to stimulate receptors for longer. Synapse is in the end of E equals near cell, right? Yeah, synapse is the end of one cycle, like neurons firing cycle. What am I saying? I can't speak right now. I've been talking for so long that it's becoming harder for me to speak even more nerve. Yeah. If a researcher is using if a researcher is using double blind procedure, Are they legally required to wear a literal blindfold during the study? Researcher has a seeing eye dog. Yes, and the participants must wear one as well. Only if the study is about sensation and perception. No, it refers to the lack of knowledge about who is in the control group. Wait, a double blind procedure is that where you भाई कोई रियल टैलेंट को प्रमोट क्यों नहीं करता CC King Aman FF. Welcome to the stream. I'm just having fun, bro. There is no talent in me. I'm not very talented. I'm just having fun. A double blind procedure is where you like take out the biases of yourself as a researcher and your subject so that there are no biases to sway the results of the procedure. Now, the options are so dumb here that I can't comprehend what, like, I can't understand what can be the. It means the researcher has a seeing eye dog. Yes, and the participants must wear. No, it's not. Only if the study is about sensation and perception. No, it refers to lack of knowledge about who is in the control group. I guess this is the most logical. It is a procedural blindness to experiment conditions, not a physical impairment. Yeah. So that's what I was talking about. Double blind procedures are all about taking out the biases from the subject and yourself as a researcher so that the result of the procedure is bias free and it's as objective as it can be. Let's go to the next question, which is which neo Freudian psychologist developed the collective unconscious and the concept of introversion and extroversion? So, extroversion and introversion किसने दिया था? Carl Jung was the one that gave the theory of ancestral fear. I have no idea. Like, I think it's not Ising and Carl Jung. It has to be between Karen Horney and I think it's Alfred Adler. I think it's Alfred Adler. He believed that we all share a cloud storage of ancient human symbols. Yeah, storage of ancient human symbol has to be Carl Jung. Jung broke away from the Freud to emphasize universal human archetype and basic personality types. Carl Jung suggested that we share some of our memories from our ancestors, so that's why we fear darkness. So, collective unconscious is that. I was just like contradicting my own statement by like saying that this is what Carl Jung said and then focusing on different researchers. I'm so dumb. Deep ball knowledge. Lol. In Piaget's theory, the process of accommodation involves adjusting current schemas to incorporate new information. Or my granny goes, he said, Ravi, you work too hard. What do you forget about? Ball. Sorry. Sorry, you had to go through that. In Piaget's theory, the process of accommodation involves adjusting current schemas to incorporate new information, learning that objects exist even when they are hidden. This is the object permanence. Fitting new information into existing schemas. Yeah, this is accommodation. Inability to see things from another point of view. This is lack of empathy. This is object permanence. Adjusting current schemas to incorporate fitting new information into the existing schemas. Now, existing schemas to this has to be in between. I mean, this not, and this is in between adjusting current schemas to incorporate new information. Accommodation. I remember learning this in fifth semester, but I don't remember it now. It was fitting new information, accommodation, making space, adjusting current schemas to fitting new information into the existing schemas. Think of C, change of the schema. Oh, you're just changing the schema, adjusting current schemas. Yeah, when info doesn't fit in the current mental box, the box itself must change. True. So you're accommodating new information into the current schema. You're adjusting your current schema to incorporate new information. Okay, so fitting new information into existing schema should be different then, yeah. Fitting new information in the existing schema. Putting new information into is assimilation, yeah. Accommodation is adjusting current schemas to incorporate new information. And then schema is, wait, I know it but I don't know how to. Schemas, structured framework, either a mental model in a psychology or a data blueprint in computing. No, just it's this structural framework of our brain that stores something, that stores information. It's a abstract thing, it's not concrete, it's conceptual. It's a conceptual box of knowledge storage, like that holds information for you. A patient believes that special messages are being hidden in the lyrics of pop songs specifically for them. This is a delusion of reference, delusion of grandeur, phobia, or hallucination. What is this? If it wasn't specially for themselves, it would have been a delusion of reference. But since they have said that it is specially for themselves, specifically for them, it is a delusion of grandeur. And I'm fucking wrong. Obviously, who would have referring specifically to you believing things as well? Uh, this specific delusion involves believing natural environment have strong personal significance. Grandeur involves believing you're famous, powerful. Uh, I I guess the question was a little bit like misleading. Specifically for them, it has to be like you're feeling like you're greater than others. Stupid. If a person has a high IQ, does that mean their brain is physically twice as large as the normal person? No, brain size has very weak correlation with IQ. Yeah. Which big five personality? B. Yeah, it was B. Delusion of reference. My bad. I was wrong about this. Which big five personality trait is most stable across adult lifespan and is often linked to better health outcomes? Which big five personality trait is most stable across adult lifespan and is often linked to better health outcomes? Openness or conscientiousness? Conscientiousness, I guess it's conscientiousness. Self-discipline trait, it is conscientiousness. This is very hard to pronounce, by the way, for me at least, because I'm not very CIENTIOUSNES. Conscientiousness.
Conscientiousness.
Conscientiousness. Conscientiousness.
Conscientiousness.
Conscientiousness.
Conscientiousness.
Conscientiousness. Holy fuck, this is a badass word. The all or none law applies to which part of the neural processes? The all or none law applies to which part of the neural processes? And the initiation and propagation of action potential? Holy, was I hearing myself back? The amount of neurotransmitters released into the synapse, the growth of new dendrites during learning, the decision to attend a sensory stim, the initiation and propagation of action potential. The all or none law applies to which part of the neural processes? It's this, the initiation and propagation of action potential. Oh, this stream was absolute cinema. I enjoyed this stream, guys. And thank you so much, Zilot, for joining the stream, bro. It was a blast to be like here enjoying the stream with you. I really enjoyed the stream with you. Thank you so much for being here, man. It was so interactive. I got to chat with you a lot. So thank you so much for being here, taking your time, like interacting with me and Gaurav. Gaurav will be also thankful. Yeah, that was fun. It was fun because of you, bro. Thank you for joining. Bye. Bye, bro. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, bye, bye.